Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, Too Sweet 2D!
Giddy up. Here we go. It's Wolfpack time. What's going on, everybody? Too Sweet coming at you from all directions. It is Wolfpack Wednesdays, the best night of the week. If you're down for that kind of thing, it's episode 112. We are here to nerd out with you. I have DLO The Collector and Brick Artemis in the house. We have some very fun stuff to talk about tonight. The direction of the hobby for the end of the year, how we're preparing. We got a Darth Vader release. We're going to rank our top 5 Darth Vader figures, Hot Toys 1/6 scale. And we're just going to talk smack with you guys and kind of shoot the shit. So that's what we do. That's what we're here for. Hit us up in the comments. Say hi. But if you have any quick questions, any kind of icebreakers you want us to kind of go through while we kind of go through the chat, shoot them in there. Also got a poll going here, so make sure you vote. I want to know what you guys think of this Vader. Is it the best yet to date? All right. Let me start by setting the tone, boys, and bring in a little bit of that music. A little daydreaming. There we go. How you boys doing this week?
Ooh, good.
Wednesday. Hump day. It's my Friday. Feeling good. Happy to be my boys.
Feeling good.
Talk little figures.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. I can't drink yet. Yeah.
Now, is this?
We got a Star Wars release. We were talking though, I don't know, a couple days ago. We haven't had like an actual Star Wars announcement since I think July 2nd, and it was it Gregor?
Yeah.
And that was like a quick. Was that a limited figure and a quick turnaround?
Yeah, repaint.
Like, But before that, it was Horny Dude in June. Brick remembers Horny Dude.
I remember Horny Dude. Oh yeah.
How can you forget Horny Dude?
That seems like a lifetime ago. So, for all you Star Wars fans, man, what's the deal? We thought we were going to get some Star Wars stuff pretty quick a few weeks ago, and it hasn't happened.
Maybe they lost the license.
That's exactly what happened.
Bankrupt. Oh, man.
You should have bought Horny Guy.
So what we're going to do tonight is talk about Horny Dude again, just because we have nothing else to talk about. No, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I mean, we always do. We always manage, and you guys help us along too. So I'm not too worried about it. Let me set this. There we go. How you guys doing though this week? I know it's your Friday deal, but it seems like I got a lot of like fun work stuff going on this week. I had a lunch get together today. Got a bash at the beach tomorrow, and then a picnic on Friday. So for all these companies and whatnot that we work for, but it feels like this week's been really long already. I don't know about you guys.
Brick.
Go ahead, Elo.
No, you go, Brick, please.
Let's go.
It's Friday. I got all the time in the world.
It's been a long week, and it's my hump day. So
It's the hump.
it's been I don't know, dreary outside here in
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
we haven't gotten,
and
it feels like Seattle over here. It feels
man,
like Valkyrie's area.
yeah, right. Like long days. You know, I'm doing a lot with the kids now too after school with sports and football, baseball, and soon to be soccer as well. And I'm just tired, you know, but it's all fun stuff, like Graham was saying, like, you know, but it just, you get tired at night, and there's a lot of driving involved too. And but long week. But hey, it's Wolfpack Wednesday, and we're gonna have a blast tonight. We're gonna talk about Horny Dude, Darth Vader. We're gonna make it Star Wars here.
Horny Vader.
Horny
We have an
Vader.
encore presentation
that's
for
number
you
one
guys.
right there.
We got
Horny
another
Vader.
presentation tonight. I got some sick swagam some sick hat. Yeah, man.
Yeah, new hat too. It's my coaching
Well,
hat. I had to get
Plaid. DLO likes the plaid.
I do find it interesting that there's a lot of plaid in the state of Wisconsin. I don't know if there's a connection, but I always see you in something
I saw
plaid.
this hat, and I'm like, man, I can only imagine myself wearing this hat in a Green Bay Packer hoodie, nestled on the couch in fall, watching a Packer game. What more could you want?
I can go without the plaid though. That's just not my. It's just not my thing. Hat's okay. Plaid's a bit much there.
Oh,
But-
nonetheless, that's not for everybody.
But Brick, I was listening to your dilemma, and I can happily say I cannot relate. I've had a good week, great week even.
That's good.
It's been a week to be a collector. I've been playing my figures, taking nice photos, sharing them in the Wolfpack group. By the way, check it out.
Thank
if you.
you.
haven't already signed in.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Get up
I'm
the
getting good
Facebook
at
group
that.
if you haven't.
Getting good
Hey,
at
we
that.
got like 219 members, I think. So we're climbing up there.
and growing there. So it's been good. So I'm happy as a clam. I bring on some more figures, maybe drop a few, some long awaited ones, somebody with some claws, maybe a bat or two.
What do you guys think is holding that Wolverine figure back from being released? What do you think they're trying to kind of finalize on that thing, or is it just?
I think
I
they were
have
just,
no clue.
Or maybe it just wasn't a priority, and it's just.
yeah, I think
not-
they were just trying to push some other
Wolverine not
stuff
being a
out.
priority.
Well,
You're
maybe
right.
there's other stuff. I'm saying like they want to get other stuff out first. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they wanted to push out, like, for example, a couple artisan figures, and they might. I'm not saying this is happening, but they might have changed the head sculpt just a little bit.
That's kind of my guess too. Brick red in my mind.
Is he still in his window?
I don't know. It feels like
I
he's
don't know.
not.
It's a good question. Yeah, it feels like he's not, but be nice if he came out tonight. We'll see.
You know, I was just thinking, it's like Sideshow. They haven't missed many of their windows anymore, but I mean, they give you a freaking 6-month window now, so it's really hard, and that's obviously why they did that, so they wouldn't have to give you your NRTs back. But it's like, remember back in the day, it was like all these delay emails, but it was like delayed to the point where, geez, I'm not even in my window, like even close to my window anymore.
Seriously.
But now they kind of covered their rear ends with that.
X-Man says April to September for Wolverine.
Okay,
So we're
So-
close.
so
Of course
they're-
he
I
knows.
mean, Sideshow's not going to hit that deadline of September.
No chance. No chance.
But I'm just pulling it up here myself.
Well, let me ask you this here, like, because Brick brought up a point that I was thinking about. In your opinion, do you think that's a really good sculpt that they showed us in Proto, or do you think it could use some work? Because I was of the thought, like, I looked a little soft to me, and maybe, yeah, it almost looked photoshopped. Honestly, I just never felt like it was like the real head that was going to come with this figure.
I think
thought it was
I
pretty
think it's a
solid.
fine. I think it's a fine sculpt, but I think people are just getting tired of it because they announced 1,000 other Wolverines since then, with the same expression and everything. You know,
How many other ones? Just one, right?
Well, they had the
Two
artisan
others.
one.
Two others,
Oh,
They
yeah,
had
the
the
artisan.
jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But none of
People
them
are
released
talking about
yet, though.
brown suit. You know.
Like, they all share the same sculpt in photo, but none of them are released. Like, you remember with James Bond where we had the tuxedo one?
Yeah, sure.
But then the limited came out, we got to see the sculpt, and it was like, okay, this is the sculpt that comes with them. We haven't gotten any hint that this is actually what the sculpt will look like. I'm not saying it's going to change, but
You never know.
I was very excited about the X-Men Days of Future Past Wolverine, and it came out nothing like the Proto. So I'm a little bit skeptical.
That one was
Dude,
a little
I'm
bit of a
excited for
letdown.
this
I wanted to get
Wolverine.
that one,
Oh,
I really did too. I thought that one looked amazing in Proto, and it just
but I was a little. I couldn't get past the non-antimantium claws though. That's a must for me. For if I'm having one Wolverine, he's got to have that.
To each their own on that there, but yeah, I thought that head sculpt for Days of Future Past was amazing, and it just.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it. I think I called it a bait and switch at the time because it's just like it looked nothing like the original at all. So yeah, take your time as long as we get a proper Hugh Jackman head sculpt.
Sure.
Yes.
Rick, did you secure a kid pool?
I sure did. I secured that couch that they put in there just to make it,
Your
over
little
$200.
casting couch.
But yeah, I did. I'm not gonna get like nice pool. Before he was announced, I said if they do, I would want him. I just don't like how it turned out. But I am getting kid pool. I'd like to have the three of them together. Not sure if I'll use the couch for the Deadpool figures. Might use it for something else. And
Who would you put on the couch?
I don't know. Maybe I'll do something with Spider-Man. I got
No, that makes sense.
Do different poses with Spidey or.
Why don't you just have like all you want is surround the couch and then put Spidey on the couch?
See, I thought about putting Wanda on the couch and then all the Spideys surrounding the couch. A little backwards,
Like
Just gotta make sure whatever figure you're putting on there, the outfit can.
I like mine better.
it.
Okay. I don't know. There might get some glue on top of the head there. You gotta be careful. So.
Gosh, some magic guys.
Glue.
All righty. Well, let's start by seeing who
What
is
is going
in
on?
the chat with us tonight before things get too out of control with the boys. We got Valkyrie Magnus. Good evening, Graham DLO and Brick Artemis. Let's have a fun stream tonight. Too sweet, my friend. Also, in addition to Queso Blanco, this guy stepped up. He is another moderator added to the chat so we can have more security. Basically, these guys are security guards. So, and they have our back. So I appreciate Valkyrie stepping up to be a second moderator. Appreciate that. We got Kevin in the house. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Excited for the Battle Damage Vader. So I think it could be one of the best figures of the year. There is no doubt this figure is sick. But we're gonna talk about our feelings, our thoughts, our emotions about this figure, and we'll see if any of us are getting it. We got Doc Bad. Good evening, panel in chat. Hello. Jables, good to see you. What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. SG Collectibles. How's it going, collectors? It's going good. We got Darth Kibbles, channel member. Have a feeling there will be some hot takes on the Vader rankings. Don't disappoint, boys.
Oh,
So hot.
We will see. I think
tiny.
so
Whatever
Brick
he
is
says.
typically our hot take guy, but I think I might have the hottest take of the three, but we'll see.
Ooh, spoilers.
We'll let you guys decide that. I don't think it's a hot take, but you might. We got X-Man Supreme. Hey, everybody. What's going on, Dave? Hope you're having a good week. Channel member, long-time channel member, Adric23. Hello, collectors. We got Stacy, Jedi291. Good evening, Wolfpack and fellow collectors. Austin Collects. Hello, channel member. Appreciate you, my friend. Good evening, Wolfpack in chat. Been some slow weeks coming out. Yeah, it has definitely been slow the last 2-3 weeks. I mean, imagine if they didn't give us this Vader. Whew, we'd be doing some sort of Spider-Man ranking or something. So,
Ugh.
What's so wrong with that?
I do feel bad for Brick sometimes because in our group chat, we're like, well, we could do like a Spider-Man ranking or something. It's just like cricket.
And then it's like, oh, you know, it'd be a good idea. Let's do Vader. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's Vader.
Right.
I'm like, I'd have to actually watch the movies again to remember what happened. And Brick's like, well, we could do this or get another Spider-Man character.
I try.
One day.
Like, guys, if you guys want a Spider-Man ranking, come over
Star
to the
Wars. All right, let's see. We got a friend of the show, Curtis Booth, channel member as well. Hey, everyone. Hope you're all having a great night. Got the new Vader on the way, and I'm pumped. Did you day one it? Wow, good for you, man.
Nice.
Dude, when this figure was announced, I was all over it. So times have changed a little bit. We'll talk about that. But, man, I cannot deny how amazing it looks. We got Johnny Chronicles. Channel member as well. It's Wolfpack time. You're damn right it is. Universal Key, another channel member. Evening, everyone. Too sweet. Catch it. Don't let it go. We have one Adam 12, another channel member. Good to see all the support from the channel members. Appreciate you guys. Hello, Wolfpack. It is Wednesday, baby. Good friend of the channel, Adam. Good dude. Go check out his channel if you guys haven't already. We got David in the house as well. Nothing like having a cold beer ready to kick off Wolfpack Wednesday.
Yes,
And I'm kicking it off with a warm scotch, but it's more room temperature. But nonetheless, let's party, man. Let's party.
Jefferson's Ocean.
Party
Jefferson's Ocean. Hey, D-Lo's got to stay hydrated. He's got a lot to talk about tonight. We got Figurecraft. What's up, Philly? Thank you for being here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. What's up, fellas? Hit that like button. I saw a vlog of Philly the other week. I think it was on Denobi's channel. In the in-art the in-art room. I was like, that guy looks familiar. Sure enough.
Man.
Followed by Low-Key Collector.
Ooh, some cameos in the video.
Yeah,
Is
some
that what happened?
cameos.
Oh,
So
famous.
Figurecraft, let us know. Did you know that was Denobi right away with his Robin mask on? Let us know. Neilerific channel member, greetings, Wolfpack and fellow collectors. Hello, my friend. Ryan Stadler, don't like Vader looking like a bitch, like he just got pumped.
Well, tell us how you really feel, Ryan.
Yeah, man. We got Bolts, bringing that
Bolts.
lightning. What's
Love
up,
it.
friend?
That's a cool nickname. Imagine
Bolt.
being like a running back. Nickname's Bolts.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like that.
We got Wayne Timothy. Hello, Wolfpack, fellow plastic crackheads. Hope you're all having a great week so far. Yeah, man. I'm having fun now. Having fun now, man. Just happy to be here talking about the hobby we all love. Yeah, it's been a minute since a real Star Wars announcement. Like, no shade on those figures at all, but like a real one, a hard hitter. It's been a minute. Austin, this is right up D-Lo's alley. Hoping to see that armored Batman released tonight. Maybe we can get our 2 of 2 OT pre-order tonight. Yeah, man, we are still waiting for that second OT figure of the year.
Princess Leia or Yoda. Let's go.
It's been just the TIE Fighter pilot, guys. That's, I gotta say, it's
Dude,
pretty lame.
Shout out to Austin as well too. My man, I saw a photo pop up on Facebook. He just secured the BVS Batmobile from Jazz Inc. I'm hella
Nice.
jealous. I want
They
that.
still had one?
I don't know how
Oh,
he
you're
procured it.
fucking him.
I don't know if it's used or new, but I saw that he posted he got one, and I'm jealous because I want
Dude.
one.
Cheers to you, my friend. Good
Cheers.
pickup.
Good pickup, dude.
Yeah, great purchase.
D-Lo's been wanting that for a minute.
For a while, but I haven't found one for $9.99 yet.
$9.
Been beefing out Predator collection with 2.0 bodies, armor, and mix matching. Oh, nice. 13 Yuchas in the collection. That's the Predator tribe. If anybody wasn't familiar with that. It's been a minute since I've been in my Predator history, but I looked up some stuff when I did my video years ago on the Elder Predator. Probably my favorite character when it comes to Predators. But Wayne's bank account is very thankful there have not been any Star Wars announcements. We got Tighter FL channel member. What's up, everyone? Where's my Star Wars announcements? It's given me time to catch up, though. Yeah, giving me time to catch up, too, on Sideshow figures. Shit.
Shit.
Jawas, Boosh Leia. Come on. Get them at a good deal, though. Let's see here. Valkyrie says it's been sunny in Seattle this summer. Yeah, I think we're taking all those clouds from you. Let's see here. We got the Hoffness monster. Too sweet. Let's get that Wolverine drop tonight.
Yes, it's coming.
Striker 47. Good evening. Got my notification that my Ahsoka Padawan is on the way, watching the show while finishing up building a figure shelf from a muscle rack. Let's go. Congrats on the Ahsoka. You will not be let down. I speak for D-Lo and myself when I say that. Amazing figure. Amazing. If it's not boring. It's not a boring figure, but I think if it was like had more excitement to it, it would definitely be like figure of the year potential. Like I think it still does, but it's, you know, Padawan Ahsoka, you know what I mean? Like it's
I hear you.
It's not a Vader, it's not.
The best way I can kind of describe that figure is simply that it is, as of now, the definitive Clone Wars Ahsoka to get.
Oh, for sure.
That's probably the best way to kind of put that one in context. But yeah, I love that figure. It just really rounds out the collection perfectly.
I'm right there with you. We have Jose Plus in the house. What's up, fellas? Too sweet, Jose. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Brick, this might be more for you. Did they even ever end up making the rest of the gang in the Void from Deadpool or Wolverine, or is it still an unfinished? They don't like finishing lines.
No,
They like to
don't
tease us. They like to tease us.
But why?
Like, come buy these figures, and we might give you more. But make sure you buy these ones.
The simple answer is like keeping you on your toes. They're like, oh, let me not go across the street to InArt. Guys, we're going to be making this over here. Wait and see. Oh, I better not spend my money.
Right.
You know?
It's unfortunate because, I mean,
I saw Superman again last night, and I just remembered how thick Pa and Ma Kent's accent were in that movie. So it just kind of came out a little bit on me there. So never mind me. Sorry.
I'll get your boots.
I get you, babe.
I cleaned your boots.
I clean the shit off your boots.
Oh, man.
I mean, even I know it's newer, but still, like the Fantastic Four. You know, you tease all 4 of them, and then where's it been? It's been what?
They can't do that with
3
Fantastic
weeks.
They
Four.
for sure cannot.
It's
do
literally
that
in
with
the title.
Fantastic Four.
Here's the 3 figures I have from Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid as hell. They better not pull that crap with that.
Where's the
one.
4th one? Well, they only made 3.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
But you get the baby, so technically, it's
I
cool,
do think
right?
they'll come out with him, but it is fun to poke fun. It is fun to like joke around with that now because it's basically the running joke with Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Tease something and then you don't finish it.
Hey, the baby could be worth something one day, though.
Well, okay, good on the community for calling them out on that crap because honestly, they've been pulling that for way too long, way too often now. So,
yeah.
Did we ever get a Wednesday announcement after we talked about it last week?
No.
You know what I mean? Come on now.
Like
No
I didn't think I thought that would be
ballerina.
like a few days.
Yeah.
I
Not a
thought
week.
like the next morning tops, but nope.
It's over a week because we talked about it last week, and yeah.
Well, and the thing
nothing
is,
there.
by the time they announce it, like, they still have episodes coming out, though, right?
yes, 2 weeks.
Maybe
No.
that's one they're waiting for or something.
So maybe that's what they're waiting for.
It's possible. Man, it's possible. All right, we have Off the Wall in the house. Evening, everyone. Can't wait to talk some Hot Toys. Same
Love
here.
that pick.
Christian Crosshair Cooper. Always good to see this guy in the chat as well. We got Fig Poser. What up? What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well today. Seems like a lot of sausages at that party, Brick. What party is this? I
The
missed
couch.
it.
His
The
preferred,
couch. Yeah, okay. The
his
couch.
preferred
That's what I
party.
was laughing so hard about earlier.
The couch. We got OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Channel member as well. Appreciate the support. Hello, everyone. And hey, Too Sweet. Thank you for being
Sweet.
here. Rusty Bronco. Good to see this guy as well. Hello, curators. Hello, hello. Batman Collectibles. Another good friend of the channel. Evening, guys. Graham, I'm going to need you to move to draft time. Kidding. Yes, that's
What a mess.
that was funny 3
cruel
days
joke
ago.
there, Batman. Sick, cruel joke right there.
Very sick. We got Honest Hansel, Too Sweet. Go Pack Go. Hey, what do you think of the hat?
Yes,
You like the hat?
sir.
1923 edition.
I do like the font. I think the GB looks awesome.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
I
What do
can
you
go
think of
without the plaid
helmets
though.
with the printed
Plaid just
leather?
kills me.
Would you want them to have a plaid helmet?
Mm.
Better question. Do you have an actual plaid shirt that matches? Because I want to say yes, you do.
No, I don't, but I could probably find one.
But he will. He will.
Plaid it up. Hey, fall is around the
Fall's
corner.
coming.
You guys will see more flannels, more plaid. It's good stuff. I mean, I'm excited. I'm wearing a hoodie, you know?
I love
ready.
apple cider, by the way. I don't know why I started thinking about that, but man, apple cider is my jam.
Is that something that happens
like
this
a
time of
fall
year in
thing.
Wisconsin?
Dude, you got to come up
It's
in
a
the
fall
fall.
thing.
Okay.
You gotta, dude, come in the fall
Come in the fall.
with your family. They'd have a blast.
We'll do a
Halloween
pumpkin
up here.
patch.
Halloween up here, man.
Our
That would be kind of
pumpkin.
fun. My kid's a little
Drink
too old for
cider.
Halloween now.
Yeah, but like there's so much to do though. There's like haunted houses, there's haunted cornfields, there's.
Picking apples.
I know they got that everywhere, but like up in the Midwest, it's different.
No, it's different.
color.
Trust me. Like,
Yeah.
like Halloween.
There's a reason why
Florida's
Michael
terrible
Myers
for kids.
is in the Midwest.
Cool breeze.
You know what I mean?
Wearing a hoodie and feeling that cool breeze. It's nothing like
Yeah, no. Honestly, like kids don't even keep their mask on during
Imagine
trick-or-treating out
how
here.
cold Graham's
So hot.
basement is
Yeah,
in the fall.
it. It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
that's a perfect place to put the bodies. Just
Yeah.
saying.
No, I'm excited for fall football, all that good stuff.
Yeah, same.
We're actually kind of having some relief from our heat. So it's only going to be in like the 60s and
Speaking-
70s. So it's going to be nice.
Speaking of football, is Lamar Jackson like really hurt? I
No,
didn't
he's
really read
fine.
to that.
He just
Okay.
got stepped on.
He got
Yeah,
stepped on.
His hand got stepped on, but he said he's fine.
Okay.
All right, we'll keep going here. We got Manny Fresh 369. What's up, guys? Hello, my friend. Hello. You put Spidey on the couch and Doc Ock in a chair playing Shrink.
That's way better than our dirty minds came up with on the fly. Honestly, we'll go with
That's
Rusty.
the most
Rusty's,
perverted thing I can do.
Rusty's doing it right.
Yeah.
We need help.
You like a duck, goose, you know?
See, even that innocent comment, I already went the wrong way with that. So it's just like, move on.
Find the goose.
I'm talking about the couch.
We got the Ben Thomas show joining us tonight. Hello, my friend. Hope you
Hey.
are well. Hope you are well. And welcome.
And welcome.
Number one, classic suit Spider-Man. That's it. That's the list.
That's it. That's the list.
RG is here tonight. I love the picture with the Doberman with the gun in his mouth. What's up? What's going on, Collecting fam? Good to have you here. Field to Burn. What's up, Robert? Hello, people. Hello. I did day one Vader only because I lost my pre-order for mine. I really wanted the exclusive half mask. Honestly, the only way I'll probably display him. Yeah, another thing that's really great about that figure is just the fact like you have so many display options.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Really cool. We got Brandon Mosley in the house. What's up? Love the picture of those Batmobiles in the collection. Hell of a collection there you got, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Make sure I don't miss anyone. Yeah, just one OT figure. I've saved a ton of money because they're making everything I don't need. However, you do have the sideshow stuff that I know OG fan is probably balls deep in, so it's probably keeping them pretty busy at this point. I do have Bib Fortuna on pre-order, so I technically have TIE Fighter and Bib Fortuna, which I think Bib is due this fall, October to December, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. And he looks pretty decent. Yeah, October to January. Okay, so we're getting there. He's gonna look good next to Jabba. Figure craft, no idea. I guess his S&M mask worked too damn well. Oh well. I've watched the first 3 episodes of Alien Earth, and so far so good. I started it the other night, but I started dozing right away, so I just went to bed. But I've made the point though to watch it. I was gonna go through all the Rambo movies, but I'm like, you know what? I'll probably just start Alien Earth instead.
Good call.
Good call.
I haven't watched episode 3 yet, but I watched episode 1 on Wednesday after the show, and then I watched episode 2 on Friday. And yeah, I would agree with Adam. So far, so good. If you've been on the fence of picking up, it's worth watching. It's pretty damn. Honestly, like, are we living in this amazing time now where Predator and Alien is
A thing.
are just like
It's
no,
like
not just a thing, a good thing. Like they're putting out good content.
Which is
AVP,
harder
baby.
and harder to do these days.
Make it happen.
AVP.
Yeah.
AVP. Next generation.
Next gen-
No, that's like the first episode is probably, and I read this somewhere else too, probably the closest we'll get to the OG than we'll ever get. You know what I mean? Like the way it opens, it's so good.
And this is between Prometheus and Alien. Am I correct on that one? Timeline wise?
I
So it's after
thought it was-
the The last.
No,
two
Covenant.
movies.
I'm sorry, Covenant, because Covenant was after Prometheus.
Yeah. So
Covenant
Prometheus,
and
Covenant,
Alien.
and then this.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I gotta get back on that. Maybe this weekend I'll have a little bit more time. Mike, Literus, channel member. Good to see this guy. I haven't seen him for a while. He says hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well. Colin, hey everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Doing great, man. Looking forward to talking Vader. I mean, between Vader and Joker, 2 favorite villains. So I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about.
Well, that'd be a
him.
good ranking. Villains.
That would be.
Mm.
Yeah, OG fan says, please drop that Wolverine tonight so I can stop hearing about it.
You want it? You want them?
You want them.
You want them?
Chris Santos, what's up, Jedi Knights? DLO and Brick. Hello, Chris. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate all your support as well. Always commenting on stuff. Always watching videos. Really good dude in the community. Titer says Han is the figure of the year. Full OT bias. Hey, he's charging on Friday, so I should have him late next week. So I'm looking forward to that too. I got to see him in hand because spoiler, but maybe he'll be like this Ahsoka Anakin, where kind of looks like a goofy head sculpt, but maybe I get kind of won over by it, or I fall in love with it. We'll see. We'll see. Deal loves it though, so. It's such a Debbie Downer. Superman again. I had to force myself to watch it, so when I shit on it, I know what I'm talking about. These guys are like, you need to watch it again. I'm like, I just don't really have the urge to do it. But it wasn't bad. It's just
I think it's great. I stand by it. I don't care.
Shattering.
I
like
10 out of 10.
I like those types of movies for Marvel, but not necessarily for DC. So that's kind of where I'm just. It's
Marvel
different.
got it from DC.
It's different.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. I'm just trying to catch up here. Yeah, DLO's in Florida currently. I can give you his address if you want.
Yep.
Yup.
You do that. You show up to my front door.
Yeah, nobody is too old for Halloween. I mean, I actually still enjoy dressing up and walking with the kids. So, and I have my.
Pennywise last week or last.
I was
year,
the
not
first one
last
in my
week.
family to have my costume picked out. So, pretty
Do
excited.
you have your
about that.
costume picked out already this year?
Yeah, I already got parts for it.
Oh wow.
It's gonna be great. You guys watch. You guys all out there will love it.
Is it going to be Wednesday?
No, I'm really excited for this one. So,
I'd pay money if you decide to go whatever. Save that for next year and just be Wednesday. I'll pay you money to do that.
my pigtails.
Pigtails.
No,
Keep the beard though too, but keep the beard. Perfect.
And the plaid.
The beard's
the
coming
plaid.
back. It's fall time, or it's
Matter of fact,
fall, so the beard's
her
coming
school
back.
uniform has tons of plaid, so you'll feel really homey with that. That
Be a
costume, I think
lumberjack.
so. Be a lumberjack.
Fall in the Midwest is the best. Where do you think all the great horror and urban legends come from? Yeah, I mean, honestly, fall is amazing. I fear what comes after, unfortunately. The winter. I'm good with winter until New Year's, and then it could go by like January alone
Over
for
it.
3 months.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, we have a chance to get it in May
Yeah.
at times. So like it's for sure March and April. It lasts a long time.
Okay, we have Chaotic Clouds. This seems like a newer name. I think I'm passing on the new Vader. I have 2 Vaders with the Hano coming. So yes, yesterday I pre-ordered the Hot Toys Collector Edition Big Chap. Hey, good choice. We can't collect everything, so the fact that you kind of made that choice, hey, I got these Vaders, I think I'm good, I'm gonna get something different, I applaud you for that. And welcome to the show. And yeah, we'll talk about it. I don't want to get too far into the weeds yet, but
We're getting there.
yeah, hit that like button. Appreciate you all being here. Hitting that like button really does help. Brings new people in here as well. So yeah, the Predator was not good. I thought Predators was actually entertaining. I enjoy that movie, but the Predator was terrible. And I thought that might have been it for Predator movies. What do you guys think? Did you watch the Predator? 28 was it 2019? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
I think
the
that pretty
Predator.
much
Yeah, I
killed
saw
it.
that.
Yeah, the Predator was.
Predators was good.
I like Predators. Yeah.
The Predator was like a good movie on paper. Like it really did.
Yeah. He says, "You are correct, sir. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious." He's collecting that whole line. He's in. I want to see OG's collection. We got some people sending us collections here in my email, but OG, I need you to send me your collection. I want to see that. Okay, so it's 2 years before Aliens. Gotcha. To keep Obi-Wan Vader or replace it with Mythos Vader? That's the question. We'll talk about that. And we are caught up. We are caught up. Okay. We got a couple collections. We got a topic, and we got Vader. Anything you guys want to start with?
I say we give the people they want. Let's talk about some Vader.
Talk about some Vader. Let me pull him up here.
Talking about some Vader.
Well, here he is. Freaking badass stand, badass cape, badass figure. This is how I would display the helmet as well. I just want a piece knocked out. I just want to see part of him, but I want most of that helmet there. And I think one of my favorite parts of this figure, outside of all this awesome battle damage and these robotic limbs, is the mask and like the dome, like how it's kind of ripped up and beat up and scorched and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, it's just really cool. But
Like you got like some leg there, you know.
no leg action.
Yeah.
I dig it, man. It's really cool. It's the nylon material, which is really nice. You get a soft goods cape, but then you get the sculpted cape. I was worried though about the sculpted cape. Like, would it be too heavy? And where it kind of like, but seems like it's perfectly fine.
I think that for me, that's the selling point. That magnetic sculpted cape is just next level, because there's no way I can get a wired cape to ever look like that. And if it does, if I can, it'll never stay that way. Like, this is like the perfect accessory for every collector, regardless of how good your capes are not.
Are you concerned though that you lose that realism factor because it is sculpted? Like, it's going to look plasticky?
Really hard to say, just because from the blogger photos, I can't really tell what the natural lighting is going to look like on a figure like this. But I'd probably say no, it doesn't. I feel like there's so much attention to detail in this piece here that, like, in a way, you probably forget it is a plastic cape after a while. You know what I mean? So I just think that there's so much like things for your eyes to kind of digest while looking at this particular figure that, like, it's gonna blend seamlessly.
Yeah. This, I know they did Obi-Wan Vader, but I don't know, this head sculpt looks amazing still. Like, again, this is what I really like about it. The dome is all beat up, but then you got Vader in there, and then just all that detail looks really good. I mean, we all love battle damage figures, right? So, like, having a full-on battle damage Vader is like something we dream of.
Yeah.
My only gripe is nothing to do with the figure, but just the context of the figure itself, like what the origin of it is, where can I place it in my lore in Star Wars? And I just don't have a memory of this specifically, so it's hard for me to get, as much as I like it and I can admire how beautiful it is, I don't have a connection to anything that draws me into saying I must have it though.
Yeah, I'm with you, and you know, I have OCD about my figures, right? You know, they all gotta have their place, and they all gotta be kind of in line with each other. And I mean, I have my freaking OT split up by movies. Like, I can't have Empire Strikes Back with Return of the Jedi. Like, not for me. So, like, that's the question I asked myself too. I actually did pre-order this, and I was like, well, over time, like you said, DLO, I don't have that emotional connection to it. I haven't seen it in my brain happen live action, so I don't have that memory of it. Plus, where does it go in the collection? Like, what does it fit with? I don't know, because it technically doesn't exist. So also having Obi-Wan Vader kind of makes me feel like I'm okay. Like, I have that. It's still a badass figure, and it's from the Obi-Wan series. So like, I actually canceled my pre-order on this a while back because I had other things that were more important coming. Honestly, it might have been Jabba even was like something I wanted to buy, so some things had to like get kicked to the side. So I passed on this, but it's weird. I passed on it, but it's still one of like my favorite figures I've seen, just aesthetically.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. Like, there's no connection, right? I mean, other than maybe you, Graham, or and DLO, I'm sure too. A lot of people's favorite villain, one of them is Vader.
I can totally understand getting this.
So
Totally.
yeah, it's totally understandable of getting and wanting. And if I love Vader, I wouldn't say he's like a top 3 villain for me, but he is badass, and this is a very badass figure. One that if I was more into collecting more than one Vader, I'm fine with one Vader, but this would definitely be one I would want in my collection because it is something unique. It's different. It's badass. It might not be the best Vader, but it's definitely the most badass looking Vader. Like, this is a really sick figure right here. And you know, different poses that you can have. I would use the sculpted cape because of that. The shape of the, you know, of the mask and everything is pretty badass. And I mean, it's a cool figure. Is it for me necessarily? Not really. But like, if they did, for example, like if they did a battle damage Green Goblin like this, you know, or something like that, like, yeah, I mean, that's something I would really want. And this is Vader. This is Star Wars. So this is a kick-ass figure, and kudos to Hot Toys, man. Like, they're cooking this year with their releases. It's going to be hard at the end of the year to come up with what is the best figure of the year. That's going to be tough because you do have a lot of good figures so far.
You said a lot of great stuff there, Brick. A lot of great stuff. But there's one thing I caught, and I think DLO caught it too.
That's the only thing he heard. He tuned out. I heard you. I will respond to it when he's done. But he heard one thing and he stopped to listening. But go ahead, Graham.
Oh, I don't think so.
Not a top 3 villain.
That's criminal. Absolutely criminal.
I mean, to a lot of people, yes, I get that. For me personally, I mean, it's Joker, Venom, and Goblin.
Mother of God.
I can literally picture
Vader would be top
door
5
and getting arrested on live stream.
Yeah, Vader would be arrested.
Take him away,
Vader would be top 5 for me. Vader would kick all their ass. You know,
We're gonna get an anonymous call from me.
16 Pimpazoid says must have all Vaders. I get that, and I
struggle with that.
Want this figure, but I don't have a place to put him. 10 out of 10 range.
Yeah, that's.
I always got to say something.
Straight to jail, says Yo.
We should do that. We should do like the jail card Monopoly, and then you got to wait.
There you go.
That'd be fun.
I love
but Rick,
ahead.
I heard things that you said after that ridiculous comment of yours, and I want to touch on those there because you bring up a fair and valid point to kind of what I was expressing a second ago. Like, using your example of Green Goblin, we saw Green Goblin in like a battle damage, take in the movies there. So you have some connection to that version of that character, and that would make total sense why you would gravitate towards something like that. I myself, I would love to see if there's an Obi-Wan season 2 potentially where he gets into a fight this bad and he's this damaged. I would say, yeah, I would have to pick this up. That it was an incredible fight, and I gotta have it now. But I don't have that. I have a very pretty looking figure that happens to be a great character that I love to death, but I don't know where to put that in my heart, in my memory of it. So it's just like, I can get it because I'm just a fan of Vader, or should I not get it because I don't have a connection to it? And I think that's a problem we have with a lot of figures when we pick ours out.
If I still had D-Tops, this would be an instant buy. Like, if I had an area to just
put
Apex
case or something
this
so
thing
low,
would be coming home. But the fact that I have a case per prequels, per OT movie, per whatever. I just can't find a spot, and it would bug me personally. So yeah, but Darth Kibbles, he says, "This isn't what I wanted when I asked for hot takes. Take it back."
This is
rough
like
one. Yeah,
a
listen.
nightmare scene or something, like we saw with
Someone
Iron
needs
Man.
to screen grab our faces when you said what you said. But
Freako Kaliko says, "I wish I did have a connection
Yeah.
to Vader because it's freaking awesome." Yeah, totally
is.
agree. Totally agree. And I think when this was first announced, I said it's coming home, but then displays evolve, minds change, and
I would be curious to know, because there was a big rush to sell your Obi-Wan Vaders, where like it was just flocking into the BSE groups. You just flooded with them there. I wonder if that feeling is still there. Like the people who got rid of their Obi-Wans, are they still getting this, or did they put that money from what they sold the figure to something else that came out after this announcement? I'm curious about that.
Well, and then does the Vader on the table change this figure? Like, who was getting this? I know it's different, but it's like,
no, I agree. I mean, that's where I'm at there, because I have every Vader, you have every Vader, right? We're Vader fans, so nobody's going to argue with us about that. But like, this one is just flat out cool, but nothing that I have a connection to. Whereas you throw out Vader on the table from episode 3, and it's just like, dude, sorry, he just hopped the line. I got to get that one.
Yeah, that one just carries more weight, just because that's something we've seen, we have connection with. Go ahead,
what
Brick.
that skin's gonna feel like, though.
Plastic.
You know what I mean? Like that's pretty cool, though. Like all the damage and everything. Like you have
I'm sure it'll be a rough texture.
Feel. And then you like, is it like a little mushy? Like, you know what I mean?
Plastic.
Like,
Brig asking the real questions tonight.
I can't wait to
I
rub
wasn't sure if
my
it was
finger
plastic
against
or if
the
it
skin.
was like, but no, I mean, I think it's badass. This is a really cool fig.
I like this sculpt as well too. I mean, even without the helmet on, this looks freaking dope, man.
I know people like this piece. This is actually my least favorite look. Like, I'd rather have the chunk out or just the full head sculpt. Like,
remind me, this is the exclusive head sculpt, right? That we're looking at right now, right? That's the one where you pre-order.
This piece is the exclusive.
That looks good though. I mean, there's an argument for the display both ways. Like, I agree with you. Like, I prefer with the helmet as well too, with a little bit of Anakin out of the mask there. But I can see myself changing it out to something like this here. I mean, this is so weird because it's a beautiful figure. I love it. I do kind of want it, but at the same time, I'm fighting back myself. Like, do I really want it that much? Like, maybe I'm at 40% want it instead of higher than I normally on these figures.
Yeah. And RG says, connection or not, this Vader's one of a kind. I bet we won't see another one like it for some time. I totally agree with you. It's just, but for my mentality, I don't have anywhere to put it. And I do have 4 Vaders right now, with the 5th one being the table Vader. So I just can't get them all. But I missed a super chat here, so let me go back to X-Man Supreme with the $5 super chat. Hey, appreciate you, my friend. If Vader looked this wrecked, what's the other guy look like? Yeah, for sure. He was in some sort of battle. Looks like either everything got blown up or this is on Mustafar or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's so cool. It sucks too, because I've wanted a Vader like this for a while, but I'd like to see it live action first and then replicate that in 1/6 form. But that's just me personally. I know it might be weird to some people. So
no. I've always admired that Mythos sideshow statue that they did. Like, and that's clearly where the inspiration for this came from. It's just like, wow, what if it came in 1/6 and now it's here? And now it's like, I'm talking myself out of getting this figure now.
But I appreciate you, X-Man, and the $5 super chat. This one's for you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you for having me. This is so cool. And I'm sweating my ass off for no reason. But this is like a dream for me. So thank you guys for having me on the show, and thank you for listening to me.
I am sweating, and it is a dream to be in front of all of you tonight. So thank you. Appreciate you, X-Men.
Question for the panel. What do you guys feel about the actual Anakin head sculpt itself?
Yeah, that's the part that throws me off, honestly. I mean, it's cool because, fans, and it's Anakin and or Hayden Christensen and all that, but I don't know, it kind of throws me off because, like you guys said, it does not happen, so couldn't it have been a different face? But at the same time, like, those Hayden Christensen fans, like, I get it, but for me it kind of throws it off a little.
Jable says the Obi-Wan show was a letdown. I was happy to upgrade to the superior battle damage Vader. Don't need more than one of those. So I agree in certain aspects that the show was a letdown, but I also thought it had its moments. And that fight scene with Obi-Wan, whether the show was great or not, I thought that fight scene was like epic Star Wars. And I enjoy that. And I'll just go back and watch that fight scene over and over again. I don't know about you guys. Did you enjoy like the Obi-Wan series fight scene with Obi-Wan?
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm with you. I'm kind of an apologist for the show because at first I didn't like it. Then I saw the fan cut, which I think is by far the superior way to watch that show, cutting out all the nonsense that they Disney-fied it with there and got the actual Obi and Vader struggles. I thought when you watch it that way, it's fantastic. So yeah, I mean, it was a letdown. I mean, there's things that obviously I would, if we can go back and change it, I would. But the moments when they were there, they hit though. When you focus on Vader and Obi, like those were some of the best moments of that show. So
yeah,
and that's the parts I prefer to remember.
Do you guys think that show might age over time like the prequels? Like people will, I watch this and they'll accept it a little bit more.
Not as powerful as the prequels.
That's true.
I think the scene where they're fighting, yeah, but like the show and overall,
it is kind of like a middle in between story of things that have happened. So yeah, I could see that. That's the problem, is now you're kind of filling timelines, so it's maybe a little bit more like forgetful TV shows. But like Ahsoka's really cool because we don't really know what's going to happen yet.
Right.
True. There's still a lot more to explore there than is here.
Yeah,
where this, we already knew kind of how they were going to have to tie it up. So like you knew Leia and Luke were fine, and Obi-Wan was going to make it.
Zero threat for Luke and Leia.
But I still enjoy it. There's just that one episode I really didn't like, and then obviously when Leia's running through the woods, that was pretty pathetic.
Yeah, that was bad.
I will forever be upset with Reva.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about the list of unnecessary
I don't get why everybody
characters.
can get stabbed with a lightsaber except for Qui-Gon.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that's
I can't
freaking lightsaber. Like,
dude, Qui-Gon was a bitch, is what it is. That's the answer.
I know. Like,
that's the answer.
Yeah.
I watched it like 2 nights ago. I'm like, look at you, bitch. Reva survived. Sabine survived.
Yeah.
It's a freaking lightsaber. If it stabs through you, it's literally gonna like disintegrate all of your internals. Like, there's just no way.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to watch it again there, but it's just like, this really does bother me. Like this topic here, like I wish you didn't bring that up here because it really grinds my gears. How like Sabine's not dead and
not one,
he was not dead.
2 lightsaber stabbings.
Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah. 2, man.
Where's she now? Nowhere. Never heard of her.
Straight in half.
Yeah, I survived that shit.
See, that I can at least say, well, he's kind of like an alien species, and
no, there was some stuff that brought him back, but I mean, whatever. But
garbage. He was eating garbage, and then he made spider legs. It sounds bad when you talk about it out loud.
Well, Gables, I hope you're happy because now I absolutely hate the show again. Thank you for bringing me back there. Thank you for bringing me back, Jables.
Yeah. Well, either way, love the robotics here. Kind of reminds me of Solo, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Without the intricate details. This doesn't seem as detailed as that, but it's still really, really cool. I love the figure, guys. I do, but I don't have room for it. Adam says I have this and Vader on the table pre-order, and then I'm done with Vader. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's done
Sure.
with Vader.
The only person that I'll believe that says they're done with Vader is that guy right there, right under me. I would believe him.
There is one that I still want. You guys will find out.
We're gonna find
He's
out
like-
in just a little bit.
He's like, I only got room for one under top 3 villain in my collection.
Yeah, this is how I would display him. Though, get yourself that CCFL lightsaber too, with that light reflecting off of the helmet and everything. Mwah. Chef's kiss, as DLO puts it. But articulating hands. This looks great. I am jealous of anybody that gets this. Not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm content not getting it. If that makes any sense.
On that note, I'll probably
I
get
want
it.
him, but who knows? Maybe I'll
Who's gonna
collapse.
get him first?
I'll
Maybe I'll
probably get
collapse.
him anyways.
It'll probably be me.
I'm not going to get him now. That's probably where I'm going to be on that.
Okay.
Never say
Okay,
never.
DLO. You're saying you're opening the door to maybe down the road getting this.
No, I just know myself. There's no door. It's
I
like
know
it's
myself, too.
adjacent,
It's
open.
already
trying to, like-
open. I just gotta
Yeah,
go.
That's why I
never
try to keep saying
closed.
there's no place to put this thing. I'm trying to reinforce that in myself. But you've opened the door to possibly getting this down the road. We counted them.
Mhm.
We're counting Dueling Vader. All of the Vaders that are out right now, we have 8. So having said that, do you think, and I don't know if this is waitlisted or not, but still, do you think this is going to be something that people are going to be able to just kind of get down the road or pick up or find?
100%. I think there's like 4 SKUs of this thing, if I'm not mistaken, if not more. I lost count. This one had, this one and the Obi-Wan had multiple SKUs. I'm not worried about picking up. I think the only thing I might be worried about is if I want a certain kind of look and not find the deluxe. But
Yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan Vader is still around. I get it. Some people poo-poo on that Vader, but
shouldn't poop on it. It's a great Vader.
it's a great Vader.
Great Vader.
It offers a lot. Darth Kibble
I got a
says
second body
all
for mine, so I
waitlisted
can
on
display
all
both.
SKUs.
So it's good.
Yeah. Waitlisted. Yeah, and you're not going to see too many people display it like this, but even this is pretty badass. Full helmet.
It is actually badass. It's
Like, I
just
love this. Like how it's just weathered. I love that. And you got the cables poking out of the skin into the robotics. I am curious about that cape.
Dude, I'm in
look
love
at
with
this.
that cape.
Look at this. Even
What?
in there, you can Photoshop that? Come on.
Yeah.
No, that's the real deal. They're
That is
getting
the real
better.
deal.
They're getting
You
better.
can see how it's not as well lit as down here.
Well, that's the source.
And then I love how the blade gets narrower at the bottom. Like, come on. F&A. What do you guys think about the stand, though? I like how it tilts and whatnot. I like how it looks, articulates. You guys like that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's a tall base, though. You got to find
Well,
Yeah,
that even.
I mean,
if
this
that even
thing, I'd
fits
like
in
to
the
know what
decal.
the measurements are with this cape, too, because
Yeah.
you can get a fit
Mhm.
everywhere.
the big boy.
Man,
Lots
yeah,
of
that-
pics.
that- I don't think that would fit in a DTOF unless you lower the shelf.
I'm curious how this head sculpt compares to the Revenge of the Sith Vader. Just with the open Anakin look to it there. I'm really curious putting them side by side what that would look like.
Yeah. One day we'll be able to do that.
One day. That cape is sick.
That's
Yeah, it looks
sick.
cool.
That cape is sick, man.
Sick, man.
Sick, man.
All right, let me close this poll. You guys have had enough time to vote while we filter through the rest of these. Is this Mythos Vader the best ever? We had 73 votes. Thank you. 56% said no. I'm actually shocked it's that close. 43% said yes, this is the best Vader. All right, now tell me why. Why is this the best Vader?
No, please.
Jin says, what do you guys think about the Revenge of the Sith Vader? Getting it. Getting that one, not getting this one. So
Yeah.
Rick, are you getting
As
that
of now.
table, Vader?
Oh man,
That's a no.
it's a really cool looking. I love that movie. So we'll see when the time comes.
DLO, you're getting it.
Yeah, dude, I pretty much wish that went into existence. I gotta get it.
Yeah. We got Jazzy in the house. Yo, I'm getting this. You guys think he's being serious?
Right.
Oh,
Sure,
man.
Jazzy.
Honestly, though,
Prove it.
I think, though, even if people don't like Star Wars, I think this could be a figure that some people pick up just because of how great it looks. Could be. Could be.
Good point.
I love the lighting here too. Like the detail in the battle damage didn't get really like too soft either. Like it looks pretty good.
That's cool. I like that.
Definitely giving Return of the Jedi vibes, Vader. You know, just younger.
Kind of an odd one there, but and there you have all three looks.
Great looks. Great looks.
Yeah, dig it. This one's still my favorite though.
I think that head sculpt is more flattering on the side than in the front face. I mean, I think you lose the
agree.
likeness looking straight on.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, well that brings us to the front of it. Any final thoughts on this Vader? I think we pretty much hit it on the head. I think it just segues right into our top 5.
I will go out and say a bold thing here. This may be the first ever figure of the year that I may not pick up.
It's crazy, but you ain't wrong.
I mean,
you still have 4 months
fantastic.
to
Yeah.
get this.
I know. I probably still get it.
I know.
It's like, don't be so down on yourself, deal. Why don't you buy yourself a figure? And then, hey guys, I bought a figure.
Which one could I?
I was very
go for?
hard.
My wife was so nice to get me a figure.
I was so hard on myself on Wolfpack, I picked it up.
Yeah.
All right, everybody in the chat, we got 73 in the house. You guys ready for us to rank our top 5 Vaders? And feel free
Spicy.
to rank yours in the comments below. Also, when we're done, you'll have to vote and let us know who has the best list. This will be interesting. All right. Without further ado, we're going to do top 5 with an honorable mention. So there might be a couple that are not listed because, again, there are 8 6-scale Hot Toys Vaders that are on the open market. No, we did not count the Hano Vader. Plus, that hasn't been released anyway, right? Or has it?
Correct.
All right, let me bring this up here. All right, you guys have seen this before. This is, let me see if I can make it bigger. There we go. Make it bigger. Our top, oh, I forgot to change this. Son of a gun. You know what happened?
Sloppy.
I was editing this as we were on the phone this morning, and I had the wrong file. So I closed it out, grabbed the right one, but then I forgot to change it.
Shame.
Damn, man, amateur
I'm
around here.
I am
Unreal.
ashamed, but you guys are just going to have to kind of deal with it. So it's not top 5 trilogies. It's our top 5 Vaders. So please forgive me for that. Don't hit the dislike button. We have our honorable mentions here. We got Brick with the Tarkin Vader. That's the 2-pack. Amazing figure. And DLO, we both have Empire Strikes Back Vader. So, DLO, tell me a bit why you chose Empire Strikes Back to not be in your top 5.
I felt that one had the most flaws out of all the Vaders that you can choose from. What saves it is the diorama style base for the fight scene in Cloud City, which I'm always a big fan of that. But I just felt like over time, like it just showed its age faster than any Vader out there. So I had to put it at the bottom.
Kind of missized as well. It's kind of like one of the smaller Vaders that Hot Toys has come out with. If you stack him next to the other ones, he's a little shorter, a little smaller. But I agree, that helmet, they came out with the dome that popped off, but the gap, it's hideous. I actually have mine with Return of the Jedi helmet on, and it's amazing, but it wasn't like that to begin with. So yeah, for me too, it was the weaker one. And I actually own DLO's Empire Strikes Back Vader,
Yes.
so feeling pretty good about that. All right, Brick, you have the Tarkin Vader as an honorable mention.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, I think it deserves to be an honorable mention, but it's just so hard to put this above the other 5. I can't say much more than that other than giving it away. So what's coming next, but I can explain it more later. On why I
OG
didn't make it
fan
higher.
is upset. Empire Strikes Back Vader may be my favorite look, and it by far has the best cape. Sure, but the helmet sucks.
Oh,
You know this is a good list when people are upset with the honorable mention.
I know, right?
You know it's gonna be a fire list.
We got the movie canon, Gio, joining us tonight. Hello, collectors. What's going on, Gio? Go check out his channel too if you have not already. Great dude with a lot of fun streams throughout the week. All right. Let's see if we can piss off some more people.
Oh, let's do it.
With our number 5, Brick with the hot take, going for the dueling Vader.
Let's go.
That paint app. I have Tarkin Vader. Whoa, D-Lo, what's going on here? We're shimmy and shaking together.
Clearly,
You
someone
guys got
has
together.
looked at mine. I said,
I actually had my list out
Okay.
before both of you.
not true. I said,
know that.
you can copy my homework, just don't make it exactly the same. And you're totally failing at
Just
that right
do
now.
the opposite of Brick.
Rick, spoiler alert. After this one, I think you and I are going to be more in line than me and D-Lo.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I got to start with you on this one, Brick, because it is the
Okay.
dueling Vader. I
Sure.
want to know what makes this one hit your top 5. What do you like about this one?
This one hits my top 5 in a similar way as one that we had just talked about, without giving anything away, but that it's different. You know, I love the look of it and some of the lighting. Would I buy it? No, not necessarily. But again, I'm good with one Vader either way. But it's different, man. It's something for collectors to look, man. I am so into Spider-Man figures to explain.
I
something.
knew
They're
it.
different.
I knew he was going to say this.
Wait, what did he say?
not.
What did he say?
They're-
Say it again.
There's different colors. There's different looks.
Oh, we thought it looked like
And-
Spider-Man.
And I don't want.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
I'm a Vader fan, but I'm not a Vader fan like a lot of these people are in the comments
What do
where
you mean these people?
they're
what's that supposed to mean?
like
Whoa.
like
Just
where they
no,
can
our
tell
majority is
they can
Star Wars
tell
fans.
like they can tell the differences by like one little thing. Like I don't, to me a lot of the Vaders look the same. And I think the
Blasphemy.
dueling Vader
Man,
I think the dueling Vader is different enough and something unique for collectors. Would it be the only Vader I'd want in my collection? Hell no. That's why it's not number 1. But it is one that if I had 5 Vaders, I would have, that would be one of the 5. So
he's just digging himself a hole tonight.
that's fine.
These people mean Star Wars fans to Brick.
I just want to go on record.
where
You
did
could have made
Jazzy
that your
go?
honorable
Please come
mention
back,
just to save
Jazzy.
face. You said like, I like Spider-Man, and this one
The
reminds
thing-
me of Spider-Man, so I'm gonna put it on my top.
the thing with Tarkin Vader too is that like it's a 2-pack. It's, I don't know, man. Like and it's too much more like some of the other Vaders that I have on this list. Like
Fair
it
enough.
looks very similar. Like I like having a variety,
Sure.
and I think this matches that. So hate me all
I
you
can
want,
respect that.
but
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Kibble says 5 is his Empire Strikes Back for him. Diorama is fantastic, but helmet is kind of funky. Brian says Empire Strikes Back Vader is most iconic, but Hot Toys made the helmet unforgivingly bad. I agree.
2.0, baby. Let's do it.
Let's
settle.
do it. 3.0 really wouldn't. Well, that was a reissue.
Same diorama.
3.0. Hey, Honest Hansel has the dueling Vader. He says it's a masterpiece.
There you go.
my guy, go pack, go. Let's go.
There you go. You're not alone out there.
Now we
OG
just
fan
need Green Bay Packers.
giving
baby.
us his version here.
Ooh, I like it. Let's see what we got.
He's got 1 Return of the Jedi, 2 Kenobi, 3 Empire Strikes Back, 4 Star Wars. Those are the only Vaders I have.
Fair, honest.
Is it the OG A New Hope one, or is it the Tarkin?
Let us know.
God, go back to your shanties. Well, D-Lo, I'll let you take it away with Tarkin Vader.
Didn't I take it away with Empire Strikes Back Vader too, or?
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep all going. Okay. Well, I mean, I say for the Tarkin Vader, I mean, it was really our first like 2.0 from the A New Hope one, which is really, rough when it comes to the gauntlets on him and stuff like that. So that one was kind of under the radar for a lot of people. That's why it's so sought after today, because everybody just assumed it was just a reissue of the exact one that they did. But Hot Toys actually went back and fixed a lot of problems with that there.
Oh, yeah.
So, just by simply being a better Vader, I got to put it on the top 5.
I agree. I have the Tarkin Vader, and I love it. I have since, though, swapped out the helmet with the Obi-Wan Vader. So it's kind of, again, a lot of my Vaders are mixed and matched to how I think they look the best. But, yeah, like you said, the OG A New Hope Vader had, like, the actual pleather gloves. And I think the helmet wasn't as good. And so yeah, they made a lot of improvements that you might think they're minor, but really they helped to figure out a lot. So
tremendously.
And it was like 200 or so figures after A New Hope. So like they had a lot of time between the two where they actually made a lot of good improvements. So I really love that one. And it's my A New Hope Vader in the collection. So that's why it's number 5 for me. Number 4, Brick and I are in sync, and I think DLO's got some explaining to do here with Obi-Wan Vader so low.
Well, first of all, it's an honor to be on the list no matter what. So let's go there. Secondly, it is a phenomenal Vader. I mean, I will argue it's worth every penny simply because of the sheer value of it as well too. But I mean, I don't want, without giving anything away, there might be another Vader on this list that might surprise some people.
Yeah.
You're telling me you have dueling Vader at 1?
Could you imagine? OG fan says the gloves. Oh, the gloves. I dare not change them for fear of peeling. Can you, OG fan, could you buy the newer gloves? Will they just peg in? Can you do that with that one or no? I'm wondering about that. It's going to be really sad when all these Vaders start peeling, by the way.
Yeah. We'll cry in unison.
All right, Brick, we have Rogue One Vader at number 4. You own the figure. Used to be my figure, so we've both owned that one. Yep. Go ahead and give me your reason for having it at number 4.
Yeah, I think it has that traditional look for Vader. I think that, to me, it also represents Rogue One, and correct me if I'm wrong, also represents to me A New Hope.
Yeah, could be a good stand-in.
I just, again, I have him, so I have the feel of him. I don't know, and I just think of that scene, the ending scene, and it's just badass, man. Yeah, I like him.
All right.
And he's better than the dueling Vader.
Just talking trash in the private chat here. No, I agree. Rogue One Vader's solid. Like, it was number 1 for a long time until these 3 above it came out. So, yeah. That's
and it deserved to be above dueling Vader, you know?
Yeah. And no figure lasts forever at number 1. So Rogue One Vader had its time at number 1. And now the other stuff has come out. So, all right, you guys, ready for number 3? Here we go. Wow. Anybody shocked in the chat? So obviously we haven't had this one in hand. We're just going off of blogger picks and first videos that have come out. So this is unofficially our list, but we all agree that Mythos Vader isn't necessarily the best. And I think, I'm going to speak for these guys, I do think it's partly because it is Mythos. Like, it's not something we've seen in cinema and whatnot. But, I mean, we still did put it above a lot of other figures right out of the gate. So I still think it's a pretty solid point of having that on. But, DLO, why don't you tell me a little bit about why it's at 3?
Well, I think arguably outside of Dueling Vader, which is probably the number 1 most unique Vader ever made, this would probably be a close second to that. So on the scale factor of it just being probably, again, like someone already mentioned, probably will never see a Vader like this ever again. I think it's a one of a kind Vader. As much as I was talking about being hesitant about buying it, I got to give it his flowers. It could be a figure of the year for a lot of people when they get it in hand. I mean, the sheer presence of it there, it demands attention all by itself. You don't have to put it with anything. You don't have to share the spotlight. I just feel like this is like a beautiful one-off. And out of all the Vaders that we can possibly rank, I find it to be the most unique.
There you go. How about you, Brick?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say kind of what I said before when we were talking about the figure, but probably one of the most badass Vader figures, but not the best and what means the most to me.
Mhm.
So, but I think it's because of how cool it looks and awesome. Like, it deserves to be up there in the top 3.
I agree. Yeah, it's simply amazing to look at. I mean, I feel like every time I see the figure, I find something new that maybe I didn't catch my eye previously.
Yeah.
So it's amazing in that aspect, but not necessarily the best. And we're trying to come at it. Obviously, the people that are excited for it, you know, it's always tough to not have that lens of, oh my God, I'm so in love with this because it's new and whatnot. So we're just trying to kind of take it from an unbiased position as well. Hansel says nylon suit on the dueling Vader, no peeling. Yeah, I mean, they're going to redo all these Vaders because they're going to redo it with those suits. So they're going to keep making money on them. That's for sure. OG fan says, is Rogue One Vader that good? It was everybody's favorite. I feel like I need it. It's much better than the original New Hope Vader, for sure. Like, a lot of people had it as their stand-in for New Hope because you couldn't get the Tarkin one. So I guess it depends on how happy you are with that, a New Hope Vader. You guys agree or disagree or have any other insight on that?
I don't know. Let's see who's number 2.
All right. Ben Thomas says Empire Strikes Back is still my favorite, even though the helmet sits a bit high.
I mean, want that to be my favorite.
Exactly. Like if we counted like the mods that I put in, sure, that would be higher on my list for sure because it's front and center. It's awesome. It's got that Return of the Jedi helmet on it. But we're just kind of looking at it from a stock point of view as well. Kirby Kai says, unpopular opinion, but I have a New Hope Vader still with the interrogation droid, and I've been pleased with it. To not update. Hey, if it works for you, it works. Like, according to Brick, all Vaders look the same. So, I mean, it's all good, right? It's all good.
I didn't say that.
I mean, you pretty much basically said that. You said they all look alike, and you said, you people. And we're never going to forgive you for that.
I did. I said these
That was
people.
pretty good.
I will never forgive you for that, but that's fine.
I said these people in the chat.
Yeah.
And I said that I put Dueling Vader up there in Mythos because
Hey.
they are different.
Hey, buddy, those people are my people, okay? Vader fans.
Brick, we love you.
Yeah,
We
it's all good, buddy.
I feel like you guys did this to me with the Vader instead of Spider-Man. Just to, it's fine.
Well, I feel like we did this to avoid Spider-Man, yet you found a way to make it about Spider-Man dueling Vader over
It
here.
looks like Spider-Man.
He
We got
looks
Hot
like
Toys
Spider-Man.
hotline in the house.
Hot
Goat himself
Toys.
says, stick to Spider-Man, Spider-Boy Brick.
Ouch.
I will.
Ouch.
Trust me, that doesn't hurt at all. I would love to stick to Spider-Man.
He's a Superman fan.
Sometimes
Watch
you
your
wonder
mouth
why
out,
he's in
Mike.
this Wolfpack group because we all love DC and
Look, I love
Star
Star
Wars
Wars.
more
Oh,
than
I love DC just as much as you guys. It's just Marvel's better.
Brick is a Superman fan. You hush your tongue, hot Lord.
he
Hot,
is a
hotline.
Superman fan.
Freaking throat chop you, bro.
All right, this is where it might get a little spicy here, guys. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this?
Damn.
Bam. There it is.
This is
There it
getting
is.
spicy. I'm the first one to hit up
Hold
the Return of
on.
the Jedi,
Okay.
but DLO definitely has Rogue One, the highest.
Yes.
So
Damn right.
I'm actually going to let him speak directly
Wow.
to OG fan
Shocker.
because OG fan wants to know, is Rogue One really that good? So DLO, tell him why he should add Rogue One to the collection.
Well, I mean, quite frankly, kind of for everything Brick and Graham has said about it so far, I would have to concur. It was my favorite for many years, quite frankly. And honestly, part of me wishes I had it back, but it's in a better home now at this point with that copy. But I mean, obviously, to Brick's point, it's the iconic wall scene, right? I mean, the hallway scene, excuse me. It's probably one of the best Vader scenes of all time.
I'm
right?
sorry.
So you
did
have
you say,
that going
did you
right
say
there.
to a Spider-Man fan's point?
Did I say specifically that? Did that actually come out of my mouth? Not, I didn't say all that.
Pretty much. It's
I
fine.
know all that. Let's throw chop, whatever. But someone's gonna get it today. Today, someone's not
on.
today. But I mean, iconic scene, fantastically made figure, like really well done, and it has like that speckling of like red in the lenses. Just
a little speck.
Yeah.
it's a beautiful figure. It's a beautiful. I mean, honestly, I still think to this day it holds up perfectly. And if you were honestly looking to score a bargain nowadays, like that would be the one I would go grab.
Oh, it's so cheap now.
So cheap now, but it's really good. It doesn't come with much. It's basic lightsaber hands, but it's freaking awesome, dude. That's a great one.
Man, I'm just looking at all my Vaders right now, and it's magical. Gotta get more Vader.
I gotta say, I am most surprised by your list right now.
Mine?
Yeah,
That's why
you're not gonna either have Kenobi or the oh my gosh, the other big one, Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi is number 2 there.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot.
Are you still
Rewind.
Okay?
Continue.
Scratch that. Rewind.
I've been drinking, folks.
Yeah, I've Return of the Jedi, and it's really tough between this one and my number 1. And if I had to pick most iconic, I think Return of the Jedi would be easily number 1. But if I had to pick just the best figure, this other one has a slight edge for me. But Return of the Jedi is no slouch. Love the head sculpt. Love the chopped off hand. You get the stair base with it, and of course, it's from one of my favorite movies ever, Return of the Jedi. So it's number 2 for me. I can't really say anything bad about it. Like I said, I even used the helmet for Empire Strikes Back. I love that figure so much, and it's one of my favorites, but not quite number 1.
I would say
as number 2.
I would say a true Star Wars fan would put that at number 1. But Obi-Wan Vader, Obi-Wan Vader is I mean, this is a badass figure. We were talking about Mythos. I mean,
Pretty much.
Hotline.
We're not doing ones that haven't released yet. Hotline. So that's why Revenge of the Sith isn't on here.
Yeah, and David, it's only 1/6.
And it's only 1/6.
Throw chop you, bro. Watch it. I've said that at the beginning of the rules.
I did put that in the video. No, I didn't. I said it in the beginning of the video, but of course, if you're new to this, isn't our top 5 trilogies. This was a typo. It was supposed to be top 5 Hot Toys 1/6 Vaders, but we had a mishap there with the files. So
no, this is like Mythos Vader, but better because it actually, like we were talking about before, in my opinion, it actually like happened.
That
You know
sounds
what I mean? Like it's canon. So, I think this Vader looks magnificent. I mean, this is one that I actually really want, but I can't go down a Vader path. You know what I mean? But because it's Anakin, or it's always Anakin, because it's Hayden Christensen, and you have that half face with him, and that scene that we were talking about earlier with the big fight scene that I think is like the scene that sticks out for that show, right? Like you asked us if the show was going to go down as like kind of like the prequels did, and we were kind of just saying just that scene, but just a badass figure. And again, my list is totally just something different. Each of them have their own kind of look.
Okay, well said. I mean,
Thanks.
Obi-Wan at 2 is no slouch. It's a lot better than having it at 4. But let us know in the chat which one so far is most
Personal
surprising.
I'm sure DLO got number 1 right.
Well, it's pretty safe to say we know what they are. So I'm going with Obi-Wan Vader's number 1. These guys are going with Return of the Jedi as number 1. Let us know in the chat. We're gonna put the poll up for who has the best list, but let us know which which one is the most surprising? Could be like Dueling Vader's I'm really surprised to see that one, or Rogue One at 2, or Obi-Wan at number 1. Let us know which figure in the chat is like most surprising to see in its spot, and then I'm gonna get this poll going while DLO talks about Return of the Jedi here.
We all know Hotline's not voting for me, but that's fine.
That's he'll vote for me.
You might now.
Now he's
seen
going
number
to,
one.
because you made him feel bad. You gaslighted him to
That's
voting
the
for you
point.
there.
That's exactly.
Smart.
Exactly.
That's exactly why I'm saying it, D-Lo. That's exactly why.
Oh, man.
No, man, listen. I know there's so many debates on, what's more important, OT or prequels, or, if you like Force Awakens, whatever your bag is, I don't care. It begins and ends, I should say, with Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader. Okay, that's the culmination of an amazing trilogy. Vader turning back to the light side.
Yeah.
And as a figure, you get 3, not 1, ladies and gentlemen, not 2, but 3 different looks to immortalize that particular moment. And not to mention, it is so good that you can honestly do what I did. I got a second body to go with the second base with all the other looks, and now I have 2 amazing Vaders for less than probably what I'm going to pay for the Darth Vader with the table that's coming up as well too. So, dude, it's just amazing. You have that scene where you finally see Vader's face for the very first time. I mean, there's just so much that goes into like the core importance of that particular Vader, and then throwing it's a phenomenal figure on top of that with all the things you get with it. It's the best Vader in the market. Period.
Yeah.
Brick, you have anything to piggyback off of with that one? Do you have the same one?
Yeah, I mean, this is Star Wars. This right here is Star Wars. It truly is. Like, this is Darth Vader. This is what we all remember growing up, seeing him like this. This is your classic Vader, and it's perfection. There's nothing wrong with this figure. And because of that, it's number 1. When I think of Vader, this is what I think of. This is the look that I think of. So
I'm getting a lot more love for having Obi-Wan at number 1 than I thought I would get. So I myself am surprised. And like I said before,
not true fans.
Like I said before, Return of the Jedi is the most iconic. I'm not disagreeing with that, but as a figure, which one is the best? To me, it's just the Obi-Wan. Like, it's basically Rogue One, which DLO has at number 2, by the way. So you have all of the great stuff with Rogue One, but you also have the battle damage, which is just amazing, which a lot of you love with this Mythos Vader, but we've seen it in live action. It can work for Rebels. It's got that cracked open helmet. It's got the beat up chest box. And of course, you can't forget about the hole in the cape. I mean, come on. No other Vader did that. It's groundbreaking. Came with a great base. Came with 2 bases, mind you. So it was just like the total package for a Vader. It could stand in as Rogue One, A New Hope, Obi-Wan. It was just an amazing figure. It is an amazing figure, and it just looks great on the shelf. Not to take anything away from Return of the Jedi, because I have it at number 2, and I love that figure. But yeah, I display it with the Sebastian Shaw head sculpt, and it's just not as imposing on the shelf as that Obi-Wan Vader, and I think that's why I put it at number 1. So that's my list. That's our list. Let us know what you think is surprising. OG fan says Obi-Wan at number 1 is the most surprising for him. But I've gotten a lot of love from you guys in the chat for Obi-Wan at number 1. And I think overall, though, we actually had a lot in common. I got like half the list where DLO and I are kind of in line, and then half the list where Brick and I are kind of in line. And then you guys also have some areas where you're kind of lined up a little bit more. We all agreed with number 3, which is pretty interesting. We didn't really talk about this at all, but we all agreed like Mythos Vader's number 3. So
we all have the same top 3.
And I think, honestly, 1 and 2 are so interchangeable. You could pick either one. They're just both amazing figures in their own right. So, well, except for Rogue One. I mean, that should be like 3 or 4. But
As much shit as I get for not saying Toby's the GOAT, like you would think that Star Wars fans that tell me that would say like the GOAT figure is the OG.
Hotline thinks, yeah, and Hotline thinks we should have had Sith Apprentice, but I don't count that one. I'm looking at Darth Vader.
Doesn't count. No, sorry.
Nope, sorry.
No. Throat choppy.
We're just gonna start doing hashtag throat chop. Kibble says, be honest, does anybody display Return of the Jedi Vader with the electrified helmet? No. It's cool.
I will say this. That's my backup plan. So when I run out of space in my case, because I currently have Palpatine on the throne at the moment, when I need to make room and I need to store that chair again, I'm going to do that pose. I'm going to use it at that point. But that is a once I run out of space pose that I'm going to do.
Hotline says, hate to say it, but I gotta go with Graham. Closest to my list, I'd switch Return of the Jedi to number 1, Mythos to 2, Obi to 3. The good
go
news
on my
is,
list. That sounds like that's almost what I got.
well, you have Rogue One sitting in there, but the good news is all these Vaders are amazing. I mean, even our 5s, dueling Vaders, depends on the eye of the beholder, but they're all solid. Like, can't really go wrong. And if you have a New Hope Vader still, it didn't make our list, but doesn't mean it's not a solid Vader figure. So they haven't really done one like terribly, which is really good.
Venom's comment, man.
What did Venom say? What do you put?
Rick is drunk. We all got the same top 3.
I just so you know, I am.
He's intoxicated.
I said it at the beginning.
I didn't catch that. He did say that. I didn't look.
I am so damn tired. Okay, like I'm exhausted. I've had a long week.
Throat chop with chopsticks.
That's my.
I like that. All right, well, vote for who has the best list. We'll give you guys a couple more minutes, and I'll give you guys here on the panel. I guess the option for the last topic. Do we want to do collection tours this week, or do we want to talk about a topic that we have about, kind of the rest of the year collecting wise and what that looks like? What do you boys want to talk about or look at?
The topic.
The topic?
Yeah. Let's do the topic and we'll get back to the
DLO, you good with that?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Let the drunk guy decide.
A New Hope
We got
looks
the same
like
top
it just
3.
walked off the production line. Hotline says, DLO, you put Rogue One too high for my taste. Only reason I was swayed to Graham. I appreciate that. Thank you, DLO. Thank you, Hotline.
And I wasn't even the conversation. Come on. What the fuck?
Well, but we knew that. We knew that.
Oh, and then we thought that. And then he said, "Oh, I like Dueling Vader." So then I thought I had a chance.
I actually really like Brick's. I like Brick's list, but I think the Dueling Vader is what's gonna kill him ultimately.
Yeah. Well,
What,
at least
what am I, chopped liver over here?
Well, I like your
Fine.
list too. I think Rogue One's gonna kill you.
He wasn't here to. Hear
What
me
is wrong with
explain
Rogue
why.
One? You've owned it. You
Nothing
pawned
wrong
it off
with
the
it.
brick. Insane.
Nothing wrong with it.
That was the best Vader for years.
It was.
The
It
Hot
really
Toys
was.
outline says Brick auto loss for the cotton candy Vader, even though he just said he likes it.
Cotton candy.
Confuses the fuck out of me.
Well, whatever. I don't even care anymore. I'm over it.
All right, you guys ready for me to close it?
Close it.
Let's see what happened. Drum roll, please. Yours truly is the winner, and it's not even close. I do wish more people would have voted. Come on, we got 70 in here, only 31 votes. Who is the best Vader list? 45% said Jedi, 29% said Brick, and 25% said DLO.
Not fair. You have channel members. I do not. They all voted for you.
Yeah.
Not fair. I want to recount.
$1 later on this month. OG fan says rigged. Oh, yeah, that's true. But to be fair, I don't even use the LED chest box. Too many wires.
Man, maybe I should put Dueling Vader and
Hate's gonna hate, bro. Hate is
We
gonna
got Toy Quest 101 joining us tonight. What's going on, my friend? You just missed an amazing, no, not top 5 trilogies, but top 5 Hot Toys Vaders ranked by us. So, yeah, welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping in. Curtis has his list. He's going with Mythos #1, Kenobi 2, Return of the Jedi 3, but Revenge of the Sith may take #1. Dude, that's gonna be sick. We got the droids and everything coming down. Like and then I almost feel like Palpatine goes with that whole set. So like those all together in one area is just gonna be iconic. Getting second Return of the Jedi body is a good idea. DLO might have to do that. Or should people just start waiting? Should we wait now for these nylon figures to start rolling out? Do you think it's still worth it to go and get pleather bodies? I mean, they haven't announced one yet, so you still got some time, but
Well, when I got my body for my Obi-Wan and my Return of the Jedi Vaders, I mean they're pretty reasonable. You can get those for about $100 or less.
that's not bad.
It's not bad. I spent money on worse.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say they announce a new Vader tomorrow with nylon material. You're looking at least a year. So, I mean, $100 to at least, at the very minimum, you have that figure for a year before you maybe have to think about,
And push come to shove, let's say one out of the two bodies has pleather issues and starts peeling. You have the spare right there. You don't have to go out and search for another one. There you go. Bob's your uncle.
Jable says, I haven't had any issues with pleather in Washington so far. I keep so I don't have any direct sunlight hitting my room, and I also it's in a basement, so it's cool. And then also I have a dehumidifier going in the summer months. I haven't had an issue that I know of that I haven't fucked up myself. Like Bane, the coat. When I put the Fison body on, I was really trying to pull the coat on, and just the friction between your fingers and the pleather rubbed it right off. And then the crow was peeling kind of already, so that one was just a hot mess. But I don't think I've had anything peeling though that I've just like I know you noticed your Justice League Batman, but like I haven't noticed anything where I just looked at him like, oh shit, like it's starting to peel. At least not yet.
Now, just for anybody wondering, is this when you had the Kit Bash Bane, or is this the new 2.0 one?
No, I'm sorry. This was the 1.0. Bought it used, got a Fison body, had a hard time getting the coat on, and then really gripped it and just rubbed it right off.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that figure is about that's almost 10 years old as well too, right?
Yeah, and I was in my old house, so this was like 5 years ago, 4.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't had any too much with it. I've had occasionally some. And it's always like the most random figures. Are the Captain Marvel one I told you guys about the other week. Worst figure ever made. Just bend the elbows and it starts. Yeah. Terrible.
My local comic book store has that still for sale, brand new for $300. If anybody's in the market,
go to jail.
Boink, go to jail. We got OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars, celebrating 7 months of channel membership. Appreciate you, my friend. It's always good to know there's other hardcore OT fans, OG fans out there. I voted for you, DLO. Thanks for always making it fun, guys. I like doing these rankings with you guys because it just shows how different we think sometimes, but also how much alike we are too. So it's a lot of fun.
Show.
I'll bet money we get Nylon, a New Hope Vader with some other bells and whistles before 2027. 50th. Yeah, 50th. Who knows? Might get like 2 whole figures that year. Careful.
They're allergic to OT, so don't hold your breath, guys.
Yeah. Anyone done the 1/6 kit leather replacement Vader suit? I'm thinking of pulling the trigger, but I want to see reviews on it first. I think Steve got one of those leather suits, but I don't know. I think it was a little difficult to swap out, but it wasn't undoable. But I don't know if that's the
It wasn't
same.
the Kelly Studio one. It's a different company he got his from. This was before Kelly Studio became available. So
Okay.
But I think he did it for his Tarkin, if I remember correctly.
I think so. So I don't know. It's probably not the easiest thing, but it can be done. Yeah, no problems here. Canadian East Coast. There you go. I think a lot of it's climate control, but then like I don't wear gloves handling my figures, but I think if I did, that would help even more for the pleather
Possibly,
figures because of the oils
Wash
on
your
your,
hands,
your
folks.
fingers and stuff. Yeah, so I mean, it just depends on how far you want to go to kind of, eliminate that from happening, but eventually it'll happen, no matter what.
Just got
All
a
right,
message
guys.
from one Adam 12. Sounds like Florence Pugh is going to be in Brand New Day.
She got engaged.
Let's go. No, she didn't.
She
Don't
did.
ruin my heart. No, good for her. Who's she getting engaged to?
Somebody. He was in Peaky Blinders.
She got engaged to that dude? I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's I just watched him in a show called Animal Kingdom. Underrated, by the way. You guys should check that out. It's a cool show.
I've
But,
heard of that. Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah, he I know exactly who it is. But yeah, he's in Peaky Blinders as well too. He was the son who got whacked in the last season. Spoiler.
I never finished the last season of that show.
Well, now you don't have to. I told you.
I think he died before that, though, didn't he?
Nope, he died in the finals. I'm sorry, to anybody who was thinking about saying that. We didn't even
Literally
Throw out the
watching
spoiler
right
warning.
now. Has one more
He's
episode to
dead.
go. Oh,
Son of a bitch. All right, guys. It's been a hell of a year. Bought a lot of figures, pre-ordered a lot of figures, sold a lot of figures. Some of us just got a downpour of figure shipping and invoices. So we want to know, like, what are you doing to prepare for the rest of the year collecting wise? Like, because we always know, like, December usually is another really bad month where, well, you're already dealing with Christmas, right? So you're buying gifts for other people, you're preparing for the festivities, but then also you're getting hit over the head with a bunch of invoices. So let us know in the chat, and we're gonna talk about it too amongst ourselves, but let us know, like, what are you doing to prepare for the rest of the year collecting? Or is it just business as usual? Is it just something you just take it a month at a time? What do you guys think? Is there any steps that you guys are taking to kind of make sure you're good for the rest of the year? Is there anything you're doing differently collecting? Let's just start the convo.
yeah. There are a lot of figures that I have not pre-ordered yet that I really want, and that's the problem.
That is a problem.
The problem. I'm like, I mean, I know it's a big, a big spread here, but like anywhere from like 10 to 20 figures that I want that I have not pre-ordered and that I'm really considering buying. So I guess what I'm doing for the rest of the year is just making sure that the figures that I do have pre-ordered, I'm paying them off. I'm ready for like any third-party figures that I have pre-ordered as well. And just being careful what I pre-order for figures that are due for the second half of next year. You know what I mean? Like, don't get trapped in so many pre-orders when you know these figures aren't going to be coming out until another year or more. So focus on what is or for me anyways, I'm trying to focus on what's coming up next. So like Wolverine, I think I still owe like $100 on that. So I know that's coming soon, right? Like, even though it might not be tonight, it's going to be soon. Has to be. So that's a figure that I want to make sure is paid off. And Artisan Black Widow, figures like that that are jumping into the window, just trying to just kind of play ahead and figures that I think are coming soon and next. And even though there are figures that, what can I say? You got the big chap. That's what, next year, July. Yeah. Like I want it, but I'm not going to pre-order that figure unless it gets like low stock, So I think I have time on that. I want all the Fantastic Four figures. There's just a lot. We're eating good. We have a few figures that I could say that are figure of the year so far. I would say Spider-Punk, Feral Predator, and probably Mythos. I think Scarlet Witch has the best sculpt of the year so far, in my opinion. But yeah, we're eating good, and we have a lot coming in, and I think I'm just playing it safe right now. I'm not going crazy. I'm not buying backwards. I'm not, trying not to buy backwards, right? And just being careful what I'm buying and making sure that I really want something, because I don't like to sell a lot of figures. I like to keep it. Half of the reason I don't like to sell is because I don't like going through the damn process. And another reason too is if I'm spending that much money on something, it's something that I plan on keeping for a while. And so I'm just trying to play it safe.
You mentioned third party, and it just triggered my mind.
Yeah.
About the Mars Toys Willy Wonka.
Yeah, what the hell?
Which was, I thought Hot Toys
even real anymore?
Yeah,
Didn't Hotline say like June?
July, now August.
June, July, now it's August.
He
Dude,
needs
I'm
to
looking
stick
at
to
my
Star
invoice
Wars.
here. Not to take us off track.
That was good.
In March, it'll be
Give me
3
that, give me
years
that.
since I ordered it. 3 years in March. So we're at 2.5 years.
Wow.
Over 2.5 years
That's
right now
wild.
since that figure was announced.
But that's way more common in third parties, though, man. I mean, Mars Toys was on a roll for a minute, but all these companies, they get slowed down and boggled down in production. So it's nothing different, just different name, different company.
March of
That's-
2023, guys.
that's
Do you know how
crazy.
different life was back then? When I
Huh.
pre-ordered this, it's like crazy.
Had
Lifetime
two
ago.
Kids.
I'm just saying, it's crazy. But
You had 2 instead of 3, Brick.
Yeah, I had 2 instead of 3,
wasn't even thinking about a third one yet.
Yeah.
and I wasn't drunk. Maybe I was.
You were probably drunk, but.
But anyways, yeah, really good stuff there, Brick. I know you're one of the more disciplined collectors out of the three of us.
Conservative.
Yeah, but
I think I'm just
you
the
know your
most
goals are.
broke.
You have them set. You don't look at eBay 10 times a day like myself, and
I think I'm just the most broke, and I just got to be the most careful.
That's real. That's real.
That's
I can
real,
respect that.
Yeah.
I'm broke as shit.
I think we're all equally broke in our own way.
You got L Walker in the house. I've spent too much money on figures. Yeah, cutting way back too. I wish I could. I try. But yeah. DLO, how about you, man? What are you
Well,
doing to prepare?
this year has been weird, and it's the fact that I don't pre-order yet. This is the most I've pre-ordered in years, and not because I want to. It's because I've been forced to. Limited to 2,500, artisan, this, that, and the other here. And I think for me, once I get these last remaining artisans off the books, I'm going to go back to basics, and I'm not going to pre-order anything. I've watched limited figures go on sale in BSC groups and eBay for below retail. No different than anything else that we were talking about in 2024, right before the big explosion of all this extra stuff that we got to have because there's only so many and it's going to be sold out and it's going to be $1 million. That's not happening, guys. That's not. There's the problem with that is you have to have less supply of everything else. And since Hot Toys is determined to give us more announcements every single year, math is math. Those figures will still be around. So I'm going back to basics and not pre-order once this slate is completely clean. That being said, how I'm going to do this here, and by that I mean pay for these figures I eventually will pick up, is I am going to do what I recommend everybody do if you're facing space problems. Me, I'm taking a good hard look at the collection.
I'll get more cases.
I'm not getting more cases. I'm fighting and doing everything I can to get less cases. You guys actually know this. I'm not trying to get more cases. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at my collection. I'm taking it very seriously, and I am selling figures that have been grails to me for many, many years. And it's not because I don't love them. It's not because I need the money. It's simply because I feel like my time with these figures has been fulfilled. I've enjoyed them as much as I'm ever going to enjoy them. And there's other things that I want to add into my collection next year that I need to make room for. So I'm going to take those out in the hopes that someday, hopefully I'm still collecting, that Hot Toys or another company does them again. What really changed my mind was Terminator, Aliens, and Predator. These were lines that I was holding on to dear life because it's I love these movies. I love these figures, and no one's ever going to make them again. But Hot Toys broke that unspoken rule, and they remade them, right? And they look even better than before. That T1000 looks really good compared to that 1.0. And I'm pretty sure the T800 and the bandle damage is going to look good. I'm going to want those. RoboCop Part 2 came out. I mean, there's so many things that I was told since I've been a collector that Hot Toys will never make again. And now here we are, they're making them again. So what's the point on holding on to these grills if I've already exhausted how much I'm going to have enjoyment of having them in the collection? I'd rather have them fund the collection, the next stage of the collection. So that's where I'm at. I'm not pre-ordering. I'm selling grails that, one day will not be grails eventually. So that way I can fund the collection healthy wise, where I'm not putting myself in any financial problems trying to keep up. Because if you can do it, more power to you. I'm a dad. I got a mortgage. I got a wife. I got a son. He's expensive. There's only so much money to go around. So if I'm going to continue to do this, I've got to make necessary sacrifices, and that's how I'm going to do it.
I'm in the same boat, and you guys know me. I've never been the one to shy away from selling a figure to fund the collection. And even if I gotta take a little bit of a hit, and I enjoyed the figure for 3 years, and I'm losing $50, $75, like I kind of look at it as, well, that's what it costs me to enjoy that figure for that amount of time. But I think too, what I've really looked at my collection as is more of like a museum. Things come in, things go out. Like it's kind of a revolving thing because, like you said, you don't have unlimited space. So if we just keep collecting, eventually one day we're going to be out of space. So like for me, my mindset is, well, I really love the thrill of the hunt and finding new things. But then B, I don't want to run out of space. And I like to collect a certain way where I don't want everything too crunched in together. And I understand it's not always going to be 10 figures to a DF case. But I still like having room for figures to breathe. So if I find that I'm okay with it and it makes sense, I will continue to sell some figures to get the other ones, especially 1.0s to get 2.0s and stuff like that. Like just got the Ahsoka Anakin in, so I'm letting go of the Clone Wars Anakin. It doesn't pay to have two, and I feel like one is superior than the other. So like I just want one. So like I'm okay with that. If it goes towards that figure and I got to enjoy it for the time that I did, I'm fine with that. I'm not going to lose my ass and sell the armor for $80, just to move that figure out. I'm going to keep that figure because it doesn't make sense. And that's kind of the way that I'm collecting too. I think the only thing that I would like to do to prepare for the end of the year is try to slow down on the like Brooke said, I don't buy backwards. Like I'd like to slow down on the buying backwards. And just when I think, like especially for OT, I've found everything that I need, there's like other stuff that just slips in my mind. Like you could use this, you could use that. And then I pick it up on the cheap, but still I'm spending money and I'm picking it up. So, and it's taking up space. So I'd like to kind of just, I go through spurts where we talked about this on the phone today. We go through spurts where we're strict, disciplined. We don't buy anything. But then when a figure comes in that either was pre-ordered or that you picked up, it almost like opens the floodgates again. And then you just start buying everything again. And I'm no different. Like that is me to a T. I can go a month, but then it's like, oh God, like I can't handle it. Like I gotta get all these figures. So the good news for me though is I've been paying off a lot of my figures, and then I do have some with Hawk that I haven't paid off, but I'm paying off enough where I'll have, if I can be a little bit more disciplined, I'll be able to just pay those off. And my payments pretty much stop after September. Like October, I don't think I have any, like $0 for payments, and then it doesn't start till December. I have like $50 in payments. So like I have room to start then paying stuff off. So kind of planned for that, that the fall is going to be lighter. We're getting through the tough times now, like Terminator, Chewbacca, Batman Returns. We're paying off all those figures now so that we don't have to worry about them when they do release. So that's kind of what I'm doing is just, if I could be a little bit more disciplined, sure, I'd like to do that because I mean, shit, I like to buy custom bases as well, and those aren't cheap. Like a couple of those,
you do have a problem.
Half a figure. So, but my goal is to make the display unique to me, and like I might have some of the same figures like that you guys have, but I want my figures to look different, even if it's a little bit of a kit bash, custom stand, something like that. If I could just have it tailored to me, like I've mixed some sideshow pieces in because I still think they stand the test of time, and not a lot of people have them, so I'd like to have them, and it's the OT stuff. So yeah, it's definitely been the year for me of focusing on OT and then Batman 89. So everything else just kind of just fallen into place.
Yeah, the trouble with me personally is like I have this problem. Like if I'm collecting something that's like modern and ongoing, something that's interesting in pop culture right now, then my brain tells me I need to collect the whole line, and that's something that I've been steering away from. And I find it easier to collect when I'm collecting stuff that's already a closed chapter of whatever I'm looking at. So for example, like the Snyderverse, BVS, Justice League, the whole shebang there. Like I bought everything from there, right? And now that we're going through this new phase of the DCU, right, where now we have Superman, we have the Batman, wherever that falls in the order of things over there with Warner Brothers. Like now we have this new stage of figures that I'm still going to want to collect Batman. I'm still going to want to collect Superman, but I have attachment to these other versions of those characters. Do I keep my entire collection and clog up the room I have in there, or do I say to myself, you know what? In hindsight, Justice League was just a complete miss, and Snyder Cut was definitely a better version of it there. But really, I only want something from BVS if I get Batman from there, Wonder Woman from there, and just kind of like let that be its own little part of the collection, as opposed to having Cyborg, who's never going to be Cyborg, and Flash, who he's definitely never going to be Flash again for other reasons. And then you have Aquaman, who's now going to be Lobo in the Supergirl. So it's almost like it's irrelevant to have them, even though I love Jason Momoa as Aquaman. He's moved on from the character, so maybe I should too. So, I'm playing around with those ideas because now in hindsight, it's 2020. I don't need all those figures like I thought I did before. But the nice thing about moving on from these figures is like I had the time to enjoy them. They're the very reason why I got into Hot Toys collecting in the first place. But now I'm in a place now where I feel like I don't need to have them in my collection anymore.
Sure.
Because those were the first figures I ever got.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying like I've had 7-8 plus years with those figures now, something like that. Yeah, I can move them on now, and I can use those to get other figures in the collection. Like for example, redoing the Dark Knight. I mean, my Dark Knight display, I had 0 Dark Knight figures as of last year. Since then, I've got the Armory, I've got the Joker Artisan, I got Bane 2.0. They're going to be making the Scarecrow, so like it's always going to come back around, right? But I feel like now that I have a better handle on these figures, because now it's already set in stone what they're going to be, I know exactly which ones I want to have, and I don't feel the need to grab everything from them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's okay for a figure or a line to have its time in the sun, and then that's your time with it. And I think sometimes some things just don't age as well. It doesn't, just because you loved it that way one day, 5 years down the road, it might be different. But kind of like what you said with collecting the lines too. Like I've never been one to feel like I have to collect a full line, but at the same time, there's certain figures like Sabine, for example. I almost feel like I need Sabine because she was a main character in Ahsoka, but I really didn't like the character. But is it weird that I have some of them and not all of them? So I get that kind of mentality too, where you almost feel like you need her, even though down the road you may be like, why did I buy her? Because I don't really care for the character, but she kind of goes with the rest of them. But I don't know.
I think of Endgame, for example. They're like, Fat Thor. No one's ever going to say that is their quintessential Thor that they want in their collection, but they felt obliged to have to get that one because
go with Endgame, yeah.
It was Endgame.
I did the same thing. Sold my
Professor Hulk.
War.
Right? No one's going to say that's their Hulk, but you felt like you had to get them there. So, and that's a big thing too. That's what's really opened up my eyes. Funny enough, is exactly that Endgame. I have only one figure, with the exception of Artisan Wanda, who happens to be labeled Endgame. All I have is Captain America left, but I've revamped the entire collection. I got rid of anything Endgame, anything Infinity Wars, and now I have just my favorite version throughout the MCU of each one of those. And honestly, it's so much nicer now. it feels like an actual comic instead. So for at least for me, I mean, for anybody else who loves it, you know, nothing wrong with that at all. But for me, it's just like I love the brightness of the different colors, and that may not be from that movie, but you know what? That's my favorite version of that character. And once you put them all together, it just feels like, wow, okay, this is exactly what I wanted in my display. It just honestly helps take away the shackles of like being a necessity to have to line collect. That's one thing that I had to get out of.
Kibble says a really good point. He says, I'm really bad about being completionist, trying to focus on elevating what displays I currently have instead of making new ones. I'm also like this year, I don't think I think the only thing I've done this year is maybe like made a mini display of Across the Spider-Verse, but it was like a 655 cube. So like really what I did was I kind of just focused on what I had and trying to build that out a little bit more. Like I said, this was the year of the OT of 89 Batman, where we're just really just getting that stuff. Like I think the only thing that I would even go full completionist on, because there's not much, is 89 Batman. I don't think there's anything I don't have. Star Wars OT, there's a couple figures I don't have, but like I have Hoth Leia. I don't necessarily need Bespin Leia, at least at this point. I don't need that one. Royal Guards have been something I have not been able to hammer down yet, because I'm just not willing to pay what they're going for. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But Brick, you got any other thoughts going on in that little head of yours?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of being a completionist, like I wish that they would do 2.0s on all the in-game figures, because I would complete that. I think that's one of the greatest films in nerd history. So I would love to, because I wasn't around. I mean, it was like right before I came in. But I would love to get all those, especially like if they did like, you know, artisan versions of a lot of them or something like that. So yeah, give me that.
Would have loved to have that information about the last 6 months, by the way. I had all of them to give to you, man.
Oh man.
We got Collector Joey in the house. Good friend of the channel. Appreciate this guy for stopping in. He's got a great question too. He says, what is a figure line you will never get rid of no matter what? Well, for me, it's what I've been focusing on this year. It's OT Star Wars and it's 89 Batman. Those will be the last two that survive in my collection. How about you guys?
I would say that for me, more broad, it would be the big 6, episodes 1 through 6, like prequels included. I just that's Lucas, so that's got to stay.
For me, it's Spider-Verse. It's what got me into the hobby, and yeah, I love it. So.
Yeah, those two things for me are just, there's too much nostalgia. It's childhood. It's fond memories growing up. Like I got into the Marvel stuff pretty much during COVID. I mean, I watched a bunch of the movies prior, but like that's when I started getting into it. And then, you know, you got the newer Star Wars stuff, which is amazing. I love these figures here, but let's face it. I mean, they would go way before OT or 89. So
yeah.
I don't want to ask that question.
No, ask it. You have to do it.
I was just gonna say, what's the first thing that would go? What's the first line that would go?
First line.
It's tough too, because I'm to a point where, like, I don't want to sell any. Like, I've cut the fat, so
yeah,
tough.
Same. I feel like I'm locked in. I'm just kind of curating around it now.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that. That's a lot harder, but I've done it though. Like, hey, I've completely wiped out the Dark Knight before. I've wiped out all of Marvel before and come back.
Yeah.
Like I've done it. I've done it, but like it's one of those things where, like I said to myself, hey, I'm just gonna collect Star Wars only. I can't do it. I just, as much as I love Star Wars, I mean, I love my comic book heroes. I love those stories as well too. So it's hard for me to just like focus solely and get everything, because that's what you'll wind up doing. Like, you focus in too hard, you're going to eventually pick up everything from that specific IP, not because you necessarily want it, because you feel like, well, I've said I'm going to stick with this particular brand, so I got to get what they're making. I don't like that. I rather have some of my Star Wars, some of my Marvel, some of my DC, but make sure it's the stuff that I want, not just because it's there. You know what I mean?
One, it's tough too to pick a line that you'd eliminate first because some of them are 4 figures and some are like 15 figures too. So like, you know, would I cop out and just say, yeah, I'd get rid of that line because I only have like 3 or 4 figures? Or, you know, would you do miscellaneous and keep your, you know, your big 3 IPs? I think for me, if I had to get rid of one line though, it probably would be like the Ahsoka, Mando, the newer Star Wars line. But I would keep the prequel stuff that I do have ahead of that.
Yeah.
And
It's
Hera would get moved into the prequel shelf.
It's
I mean,
tough
for
'cause,
me,
like,
go ahead.
sorry, I was just gonna say the Mando line is a sentimental favorite of mine. I like
Those
that.
good times too. Is like that was like COVID where we sat with the family and we just watched Mando too. Like my wife watched it with me, and
I mean, I feel like Mando gets a bad rep these days because they had one bad season, but I think they feel like people blame Book of Boba Fett and just add it on top of. You see, Mando
Yeah.
season 3 was bad too. But like, dude, if it wasn't for Mando, man, I mean, we wouldn't have the return of Luke. Wouldn't have the return of Ahsoka. We wouldn't have the Ahsoka show and everything that has. I mean, like, Mando did a lot of good for Star Wars when Star Wars was down bad. You know, we're talking right after, what was that last stinker called? The Last Skywalker? What the hell was it called? Return of the Sky? I don't even remember what it was called.
Skywalker Awakens.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, there you go. It's like I haven't watched that one in years.
I can.
So like, no, I mean,
I can stomach through Force Awakens, but even then, I get bored like midway through. But then the last 2 are just, it's awful, man.
I can watch Force Awakens isn't bad. It's like to mirror like New Hope. It's not that bad. But like, they jumped the shark with the second and third one there, so it's like, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, I mean Mando's sentimental favorite. I mean that one reignited my love for Star Wars again because it was down. I was like, man, Star Wars
It was fresh.
Star Wars is screwed. Disney screwed it up. It's over.
Well, and that's the thing. They weren't like rehashing like a Star Wars story. This was like a fresh new story, new character, but it fit in with like a couple years after Return of the Jedi. Like it felt Star Warsy, you know.
And it was
Yeah.
so intriguing too, just to see who at the time, Baby Yoda, what he was, you know, like pushing to see, okay, is he going to be something special? Like, is he the clone? Like, that was, yeah. And then that relationship, that bond. Yeah,
And I feel like
it was great seeing
classic Star
Bo-Katan.
Wars, man.
Yeah, Ahsoka, all those people come back and live action.
But ironically enough, Mando comes out around the time where Endgame has just finished and stuff like that. And Marvel's kind of now in that place of where they're in, you know, kind of in the tank, so to speak there. And I feel like when Marvel was like at the top of its game, I wasn't interested in it as much, right? Because there was so much to collect. It was so overwhelming. I didn't want to get into it. But now that the kind of dust is settled and it's like, I can say like the best Captain America is from Winter Soldier. I want that suit. You know what I mean? And then you can go back now and say that stuff. But I mean, back then it was just like, crap, there's a new version of Cap. I got to get this one too.
Yeah.
Like I had every single Captain America. I had every single Hulk, every single unit. It was just like, but not all at the same time. It was just like, I was just kind of keeping up with the Joneses here kind of thing. But like, I was selling the ones I liked for ones that I thought I needed to keep up with. Yep. You know what I mean? So, but now you can kind of go back and say, okay, now this is my favorite version. And you can make a great display out of that and not feel like you have to keep up with the new stuff.
I still think the Mudhorn episode is like one of my favorite Mando ones.
Well, episode 2 with the Mudhorn? Yeah.
Love that one.
It's a great one. I still wish we still had the Durasteel suit.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh yeah, I love
Sold chrome Mando, kept Durasteel with chrome pieces.
Yep, I have the Durasteel.
Let's check in with chat here. Curtis says, I'll admit I'm really good on focusing on figures that are favorite characters of mine and some companion pieces that complement my favorites. That's kind of what I tried to hone in on as well. Like, let's not just buy because it's from a show I like. Let's buy and make sure it's a character I want. Valkyrie, I think I need to slow down on my collect. That's a tough part, man. That's the tough part. I agree. Like I'm averaging more figures than I'd like to admit right now for the year. So Slowing down would be nice. Doc Bat says 89 Batman, I believe, would be his line that he would hold on to the most. Good for you. Valkyrie says Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Gladiator Hulk. Love that figure for some reason. LOL. DLO, you really like that one too.
Great figure.
X-Man says Hano Wolverines I'll never get rid of. DLO snapped his fingers and his Marvel collection went away.
It can happen. Never say never.
So let's get back to that. So what would be the line that you would ultimately get rid of first? Could be as broad as Star Wars, could be as detailed as prequels or Clone Wars or whatever. Could be your miscellaneous.
I mean, at this stage, no. There's nothing that's gonna drastically change in the collection as far as what IPs are there. But I will say, at the time where I was at a crossroad collecting, and I didn't know where I was gonna. By the way, this is another great reason why you guys should get Module cases, because this is me thinking about this when I had DTOFs and I was running out of space and all that stuff like that. Once I got my cases, things opened up and I had a better purpose for things. But I will say, when I was at a crossroads and I had to decide between everything we just talked about, the first thing to go for me was Marvel. It was Marvel. And it's not that I don't like Marvel. You guys know I love Marvel just as much as the next guy. It was just a matter of like, hey, Star Wars and Batman.
Right.
Nothing's ever going to top those for me. That's always going to be Batman brought me into the hobby. Star Wars kept me in the hobby. Marvel is fantastic, but it's just one of those things where, like, if I had to choose between the three, that's the first one I would pick. Brick, I'm so sorry. I should have told you to cover your ears first when I gave this answer.
No, it's okay. I know.
But
hey, Brick, I said it would be the newer Star Wars stuff first.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Throat chop you.
Throat chop. How about you, Brick? What would be the first to go?
I'd probably, I don't know, man. I'd probably get rid of my Guardian stuff and hope for, new versions of the original movie. I'd get rid of those. Or
could you imagine a Star-Lord with a leather coat?
That'd be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of Spider-Man, so maybe I can make it a little more hard for me. And what Spider-Man line would I get rid of first? Maybe the video game line. Even though I really like those figures, but if I had to choose, I would choose. But then you got Scarlet's. Yeah, I don't know. That's
it's tough.
Tough. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we don't want to get rid of anything. It's in our collection for a reason, right? But it's fun to think about sometimes.
Now, Brick, keep it on you for a second here, man, because obviously, you've never done any of like the selling and stuff. I know that's not something you're keen on doing anytime soon here. But like, how long you been just, was it 2 years, 3 years now? Where are we up to?
I think I'm going on 3.
You're going on 3, right? Right.
I'm like, yeah, I think 3. Yeah, 3.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah.
And specific about figures, of course. But just so we're clear, I don't want to just like, well, what do you like? Have you had any moments? And I'm saying this, I'm asking this question because I personally felt this. Did you ever have a moment, at least now, or in the past, recently in the past, where you thought about just like closing down shop, just getting rid of everything?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I've had moments where it's like, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like I have, you guys, I have 4 bedrooms in my house. I have 1 master and 3 bedrooms. I have 3 boys. 2 of them got to share a room soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my office. So like there are times where I'm like, I could just, but I don't know if I would close shop and sell right away. I'm not saying I would never sell if I close shop, but if it ever happened, it would close shop and I would still keep what I got and slow down a lot, like 1 or 2 figures a year here and there. But that thought comes and goes within a car ride. You know what I mean? Like, it's gone. Yeah. But no, that's
moment
of
weakness.
Like another thought too is like, what happens when I run out of space? You know, like I still have a whole bottom shelf of a Maji case. So that's awesome. I still got some room in the D-tops if I wanted to tag some of them up. I could easily take that Lego set right here out and put something in there and do stuff. And then I got like this wall here that I could put stuff up if I wanted to. But if I got to that point where I did run out of space, I don't know if I would sell. I mean, and that could change, right? But part of me is just like, I'd rather just keep them, put them, you know, maybe when the basement is finished, have figures down there and up here, box some of them up. I think the only way I would sell is if I really liked a 2.0, you know, Tom Holland figure, like, I don't know, whatever figure. And I could see myself selling the 1.0s at some point, but it's tough, man. Like just selling figures that I've had for a while, and like RoboCop, that one means a lot to me. Like I love that RoboCop figure.
Mm-hmm.
I could never sell that, you know. I just couldn't. You know, these Spider-Verse figures, like I could never sell them. But I guess you can never say never. I mean, when I'm 65 years old, you know, and I got my kids are going to college, and I'm like, Daddy's broke because he didn't save up for college, but he bought figures. I might have to. This might
Someone's
be my
going to community college.
Yeah, this might be like my college investment for them. And Graham, speaking of that, dude, I used to remember when we were like do like Funkos and stuff, you know, like,
oh yeah, these are former Funko guys. If you didn't know about them,
I remember going to your house and looking at your figures and doing the math. Like, man, okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. That's $1,000 for 5 figures. Okay. Then I was like, this guy's got like 15 grand worth of figure. Like, what? I am never going to collect this shit. Like, I can't afford that. And I saw a comment earlier, which made me think about this. Like, you thought to yourself, oh man, 2 if I'm lucky, you know, one day. And then shit gets crazy and you have a whole room full of figures and you find a way to do it. And it's amazing, man. It's a great hobby.
Well, it's weird too, because SG Collectibles says, do you all see yourself collecting at 65 years old? And Brick, I think you and I were just talking about this week on Monday.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, dude, like, I just turned 40 this year. I'm starting to think a lot more about, like, as creepy as it sounds, like end of life stuff, or where I'm going to be at this age. Like, I'm getting closer and closer as it inches more closer to me. And I'm like, am I going to still be doing this at like 65 when I can't get on the ground to, you know, move a figure, pose a figure, or getting down the steps is a little bit harder, or like just fucking around with all this shit when I'm that old? And I don't know, like,
knowing you're going to be collecting something.
Sorry,
if it's not Hot Toys, it's something to do with what you love movie wise. Like, you're going to be collecting.
I could see myself like still having it, but at that point, probably not maybe collecting as much, but enjoying what I have. You know, I'm probably not going to be reposing things as much, maybe, but it'll still be like I'm hoping 65. I'm hoping I have grandkids then, and maybe they're starting to get old enough where they're like interested in, you know, or maybe even like a son-in-law. Maybe I'll have 2 son-in-laws that help me with the collection. You know, that would be like ultimately the real dream.
Brownie
like,
points and smart.
If my girls, when they grow up, like, find
Dad is so awesome.
Yeah, they find like 2 guys that are into like Star Wars or Batman or something like that, and you know, we get along, and they want to like help me kind of like with the stuff. I mean, that would be kind of cool.
Now, what if it was the opposite and they would like make fun of you to your daughters?
Your dad's a nerd.
Your dad's a nerd.
Dad's a nerd.
King of the nerds.
Yeah, but I could see that too. Like, you know, later on in life, you know, people help you with their collection, or I don't know, maybe you have more time too
with you know.
But maybe you have more time. Maybe you're thinking, oh man, I'm about to be 65. But when you're 65, you got nobody in the house. You got more time. You're probably going to want to collect even more.
I'll move it up into the girls' bedroom so that I don't have to worry about flooding.
And then, yeah, right. And then maybe just to keep your mind off of that, you just want to collect more. And I don't know.
You just move it to statues at that age. So you don't have to close them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, hon, I'm putting this one next to your side of the bed.
Trust me, building Magic cases at 63 ain't fun.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Dude, I mean, I get it. Like, it's actually good though to see some of the older heads watching us, enjoying the
Oh,
hobby
old
with
heads.
us though, and still being able to collect, into the 60s, because that gives me hope as well. So, Stacy says I just turned 60. I love collecting.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't share your semi-retired views. Like, I can't see that. Like,
You can't see retiring?
I don't know. I don't.
But you've talked about retiring.
I talk about it all the time. So
I
listen,
talk about it all the time.
I talk about it all the time, but so does Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon 1. And there were 3 of them, okay? Actually 4. There's 4 Lethal Weapon movies. And he never retired.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. Getting too old for this shit. He still freaking did the sequels.
Look at Brett Favre. Oh,
Yeah, look at that. Wrangler jeans and all.
yeah.
I told OG fan he lives in Upper Michigan, so I said if you ever decide to sell your shit, maybe we'll drive up there and take a look at it. But yeah, Toys R Us kids never grow up. Neilerific says I'm in my 50s. My collection grows with more disposable income once kids grow up.
There you go. That's another way to look at
Never
it
too
too.
old.
Get out of the house.
No, I mean, because obviously, I just think about that stuff. Growing older, so it does give me a little bit of hope, and that people are still enjoying it at that age.
Yeah.
Adam's 51. I mean, he looks like he's like 38, but
You're
he's 51.
Wow, I did not know.
Yeah,
he was
so-
51.
Did not know that, man.
But honestly, though, like, yeah, if I could have son-in-laws or grandkids even that just enjoy it with me, I think that helps a lot too, because for the most part, this is like a solo hobby. And we enjoy it together through technology and whatnot. But it would be nice if, like, people in real life would come and enjoy it with you, share it with
I have
you.
a personal question for you guys.
Hmm.
Without YouTube, would you collect at this rate?
No. Maybe.
Yeah, once you start thinking about it, you're like, no, maybe.
I was pretty bad before I found YouTube, to be honest with you. It's like, because I had friends locally who got me into hot toys. Like one of my coworkers / like my boss at the time, diehard Superman fan. So he had the Christopher Reeve hot toy, and he showed me photos like, hey, take a look at this, because he knew it was Batman guy. Then he showed me
like Grail right there.
He showed me the Batman Begins Christian Bale Toy Fair exclusive. And funny enough, back then I thought that was the best looking Batman I've ever seen in my life, and it's that cowl and all, that terrible cowl that they used. But I mean, that caught my attention. And then when I got into the hobby, when I got my first figure, he was one of the first people I called. And then he was like, oh, well, now you got to take a look at this. Go to this website for this here, go to this blogger site for this here. You can get this. So, I mean, it opened up that way. But what YouTube did for me more than anything else was it just let me know how small at the time the community was and how tight it was. And I like that part of it there. And then over time, it just showed me that, like, we're growing as a community. There's more people doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you got young creators like a Riley Reviews, right? And you got Adam 12 over here doing his thing at his age. You know what I mean? We're all there. We're all out there. So, I mean, I would say most people would say, yeah, they probably wouldn't collect as much because of YouTube. But I mean, me, I was kind of already in it before I found anybody else.
I would like to say I would not, because I do feel the pressure to get more figures to keep building the collection, but also reviewing stuff, having content for the channel. But at the same time, I also feel like I said before, like the hunt to me is like the addictive part, like the thrill of finding that figure and getting it and adding it to the collection. So it's hard for me to say, yeah, I would collect less. I'd like to think I would, but I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Yeah, I kind of agree, because
Sorry, we got a teaser, boys and girls.
Go ahead, Brick. You talk while I'm.
No, I agree. I mean, I I think because I have that collecting personality, I've collected many things I won't get into, but I just I think with YouTube I collect even more because the YouTube community makes it more fun. You want to talk about it amongst each other and stuff like that. But I say that I might have 15 less figures if I didn't have YouTube, kind of thing. Like I would still have plenty and I would still be collecting at a higher rate. But yeah, YouTube just makes it more fun. So you want to get these figures and talk about it amongst friends and, have that bond.
Speaking of talking amongst friends about figures, I just heard the value of that Peacemaker drop on eBay.
It was up and down.
We don't know if this will be made. Where's Johnny Storm?
And look
Where's
at that.
Wednesday?
Full
That's
head
true.
sculpt.
This could
Full
flop.
portrait.
What's up with that neck line? Gosh.
It's a teaser photo. Relax.
It's like somebody just neck chop.
You could tell the head sculpt doesn't even look that great from that angle, but
Yeah.
Interesting. Another teaser. I think I'm gonna try it. It's tough. I'm gonna watch season 2. I'm gonna get all hyped up for Peacemaker again. Try to stay away, but
Can I say something about?
did you finish season 1, Brick?
Yeah, Peacemaker's great, and I know he's got his own show, but like, can we get a Mr. Terrific? We have a Peacemaker. I don't know, man. Like, there's other DC characters I'd rather have that we don't have yet. I don't know. I guess I
hear
don't
where
mean to
you're
be the
coming
downer.
from. I really
You
enjoy
gotta
it.
You gotta learn the Hot Toys.
No, I get it. I
Like
get it. Oh, we
algorithm.
already have the.
No, it's not that. That's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is like they will make the main character, right?
Yeah.
And then every standout from the first movie, they'll make in the sequel. That's how they do it. You look at their catalog, we never get anything like fresh when it's like coming out. They need Hot Toys needs to know it's hot first. Hear what everybody wanted from that they didn't make it for the first movie, and then the second movie, boom, that's when they'll make it.
Yeah.
That's how they do it nowadays.
They
don't take
I'm
any
just saying,
risk.
like, I just wish that they would. There's figures that I'd rather want. I don't know.
All right, so let's talk briefly about this here. So I am not impressed because it's simply a jetpack, the same exact figure
Yeah.
with a John.
And I bet this gun is stuck in the holster still.
I'll still make you do it.
This is
same
a great
body.
show, but I don't know if it. I've talked to you guys about this. There's things I really enjoy, but it doesn't mean I necessarily need to collect them. I don't know if Peacemaker is the one thing I got to collect. Like, as fun and cool as it is, I don't know. We just talked about how we're kind of preparing for the rest of the year, and I think we talked about just kind of what it was almost like New Year's resolutions at the same time, like what we want to do, what we see ourselves doing, and part of that was like keeping the lines that we have and just building those out. But yeah, we'll see. I'd like to see more, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look much different. So, but it's all we're seeing right now is a jetpack, a mini jetpack. Getting the head sculpt, which is great. Don't really see anything to really judge off of. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like a 1.5 right now,
Sure.
but
I think the selling point is going to be you get the head sculpt.
Yeah, and that could be it.
A lot of people wanted that head sculpt,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, third-party companies made them.
which I would agree. Look at this. Peace cycle.
Peace cycle. Stop it, X-Man.
You guys
Yeah,
excited
I'll
for
agree.
the second season?
What?
You guys excited for the second season?
Yeah, tomorrow night, right?
They say it. Yeah, I think so. They say
Tomorrow
it
night at
leads
9?
right after Superman, and then it will answer a lot of questions. What's coming next?
I'm
in
not as
DC.
excited as I should be, if I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah.
I know I've seen the reviews that it's better than the first season, but I don't know.
It's good for
I'm not in the
laughs.
zone for it yet.
Yeah, it's good for laughs, but
Dude, I don't remember his name for some reason.
John Cena?
No, the
Peacemaker?
guy that in the green suit
Oh,
Broken.
yeah.
foot or whatever, like That guy was
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Every
The
single
little
scene, I'm like
Rey
laughing my
Mysterio
ass off.
type of guy.
Yeah, I felt like he was the funniest in the show.
He was funny. He was
He was
very
like
funny.
kick-ass. Like, I just want to be a superhero like you guys, and kind of coming out of nowhere.
This will be interesting. Couple teases. No real announcements though. In a week.
But you know what? Hey, Brick, to your point, the Justice Gang will appear in Peacemaker.
Yep.
So you might get your wish indirectly
Maybe.
through this.
Maybe it'd just be labeled Peacemaker. That'd be interesting.
Judo Master, yes, very good. That was his name.
Yes. Gosh,
Vigilante would be
that's
funny.
hilarious.
Vigilante was a steam sealer.
That's who I was talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little guy.
Yeah,
the
they were
green
talking about
guy.
the kid.
No. I was talking about the guy that like broke his foot during that scene when they're like sniping up the family.
That's Vigilante. I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
Judo Master. Judo Master is awesome, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're both.
Do
awesome.
your worst. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
He's like hooking him up to the car battery and stuff too. And
Oh man.
I think I should go back and binge first season again. It's been a minute. There.
well, and I gained a lot more respect for John Cena and his acting chops too, and just
Yeah.
how much of that was just kind of ad libbed, and it was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he definitely came out of his acting shell because I thought he was terrible as an actor. You know, they named Dave Bautista the #1 wrestling actor, and then it's The Rock, then it's John Cena now.
No.
But I would argue John Cena is #2.
I would say John Cena's #2.
Yeah,
The
because
Rock
The
is
Rock's
number
pretty
one.
much been in like all the same roles.
Yeah,
For the most part.
I'm playing myself again.
But I would agree though.
Well, you guys don't think The Rock's #1?
I think Dave Bautista.
God, no, Dave Bautista is
You guys
amazing.
think really?
Oh, he's been in so many good different roles.
Dude,
Oh,
the
man.
difference
I don't know.
between The Rock's roles is like sometimes he'll have a goatee, sometimes he'll be clean shaven, but it's the same dude.
No, I get
It's
that.
the
I
same
get
dude.
I get that. His movies are way better though. Besides Guardians, I guess, but
So
yeah.
we
Better
got
than
Guardians.
Better than Batista's movies?
He was in.
Yeah, I mean, he was in Dune, but he's not like it's not that
Dune.
impressive.
in,
His role wasn't impressive in that. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because
Blade
he's a
Runner?
character actor.
He was in Blade Runner.
Blade
He
Runner?
had that
Knives
zombie
Out?
movie too.
See,
that he
I
did.
think, but again, you guys say it's different. Like, I think his character, other than the goofy side of Guardians, he played that same character in all three of those movies. You guys said, like the big guy that
Wait, pause. He played the same role in 3 movies in a trilogy, and you're concerned he's
no
What?
between Guardians, Dune, and Blade Runner.
Oh, I
feel
thought you were
he
gonna say
played
like,
the
yeah, he's
same-
playing
I feel-
Drax
I
throughout
feel
3.
like
Of course,
that's
he's gonna play the same character. Okay,
I feel like
I'm sorry.
that's the same type of role too, though, except more serious than comedic. I mean, but it's still like that brute force, role.
I don't know, dude. That scene in Blade Runner alone just sells it. The fact
Yeah.
to me, he's like way better, leaps and bounds better.
That's teach your own.
Teach their own.
I think John Cena. I don't know. I think John Cena is better, but
Yeah,
Wait, so you
on
put
that
Batista #3, so it's like Rock,
do.
Cena, Batista
dude, The Rock's been around for 2 decades.
doing the same
You're
shit.
looking at. I don't know, man. Like, but I enjoy back in the day, like Rundown and like that shit back.
that was
like
when Rock was trying.
the Playmaker. Was it Playmakers?
Like
Or not
20 years
Playmakers,
ago.
Ballers. Ballers
trying.
was so good. Like I enjoyed Ballers. I mean, he does voice acting in Moana, for example. Like I feel like, yes, he does a lot of the same roles. I'm not defending that, but I enjoy his films. I do.
I think he's the worst part of his own movies. How about that?
That's fine.
Oh boy.
All right, listen.
Let's
Wrap this up.
let's wrap it up.
Because Brick wants a last minute chop.
It's getting
get
late.
it.
Hashtag pro chop. All right, boys. Well, hey, thank you everybody for watching tonight. It was a lot of fun just shooting the shit with y'all. Talked a lot of Vader. Talked just a lot about collecting in general. But yeah, Brick, I'm gonna let you kind of. I know last week you said we weren't gonna see you around much, but except for your normal spots. But what are you up to with Brick Artemis channel?
Yeah, I mean, other than Bugle 6 on, Saturdays here and there, and Wolfpack, we have a big show coming September 5th through the 6th, 24-hour live stream with a lot of great people that have signed on, such as Lael, Ben Thomas Show, Hot Toys Hotline, Brother Cousins. I don't want to forget anything, but we have a lot of good YouTubers, Jedi, Movie Canon, and myself. And we're each basically getting a 2-hour slot for 24 hours straight of Hot Toys talk and celebrating the 1/6 community and the 1/6 of collecting, so it's a big deal. September 5th through the 6th, lots of giveaways. One giveaway is that Michael Jackson Dangerous Tour in-art figure. Thank you to Jeremy Casa. So just a lot of good stuff, man. And we're just gonna have a blast for 24 hours. Come join us on some of those streams, whether it's all of them, one of them. You're gonna have some fun. So
at least hang out with me while I kick it off.
Yeah.
DLO, I expect you to be on the panel.
And that's on a Friday, right?
That's right.
I have to check my plans.
Yeah.
I might peek in.
And anybody is welcome to be on mine as well. Mine's at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. But if anybody, I got Zord coming on. He's doing a 4 a.m. on his time. So if anybody else wants to jump on, this is a 1/6 celebration. Any people in the chat that want to try to go live, this is to just have a blast, goof around, talk 1/6 figures, talk about the community and how awesome we all are as a community, and just celebrate.
Very good. Very good. All right, DLO.
Yeah, great show, guys. A lot of fun. Rick, you're wrong about Batista. But as far as my channel's been kind of in hibernation for a little while because I had personal stuff that I've been doing, but I got the itch back, boys. And no, it's not the one you go see your doctor for. I am getting back in the lab and putting some content out. So I'm going to be filming all day. I've got the house to myself, kids back in school, nobody yelling in the other room saying, revive me or whatever the hell he's doing in there with his friends. Yeah. And I'm going to put some content. I don't want to tell you what it is yet. I just wanted to just kind of show you guys. So be on the lookout for it. Probably most likely, if I can get it done tomorrow, probably by Friday. A little quick little something. But it's going to be, I'm coming back, baby.
OG fan says, is it multiple channels? And yes, so we're all going to have 2-hour slots. We're going to be posting it on social media. And it's I have my live already up for future going live, and in the description it's got the time slots for everybody. So, and I'll be promoting it when I go live too, because obviously I'm kicking it off. So start with me, and then you will not be disappointed, and you'll see when everybody else is going. So,
and in each description will have the schedule in it too, so each person's live stream. So be on the lookout.
As for me, I'll be back on Wolfpack next week. This week, tomorrow, channel members will get to take a look at the Ahsoka Anakin video that I did. And then Friday, that'll be out to the general audience. And then hopefully by next week, I do have the Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. So I'd like to review that as well. I'm always open for ideas. So if you guys ever have topics or things that you want me to create content about, please hit me up on IG, shoot me an email. And like I said, always open to hear what you guys are looking for. I do polls as well, just to kind of see what your feedback is. So appreciate all the channel members, but appreciate all you guys that watch as well. This has always been free content. Try to keep it that way. And appreciate these guys for being here each and every week to see the Wolfpack through. And don't forget to hit us up on Facebook. We do have the Wolfpack 1/6 collecting group that has been taken off. So if you haven't joined up with that, please do share pictures of collections. We talk about figures. Obviously, you're in the loop with our 3 channels and what's going on with us too. So yeah, other than that, man, it was a fun one. We almost hit the 3-hour mark. We're coming up a little bit shy, which is probably a good thing. So we're going to call it a night. We will be back next week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Stay safe out there and keep on collecting. Huh? You like that?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Go Pack, go!
Sweet,
Too
everybody.
sweet.